Hello, everyone. Welcome
Hello.
back.
Hi, everybody.
Oddballs. Figured I'd
It's a
shake
shimmy
today.
kind of day. Yeah, I like it.
Shimmy it's raining here in our beautiful city, and
It is.
I love it. I love it, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the rain. It's nice. Welcome back, everybody. It's Oddballs time. We've been off for a little while, mostly because you know what? I'm gonna blame Elspeth on all that. I mean, you know, it's all Elspeth's fault.
Elspeth.
Oh, jeez. Da. Sorry.
That's Elspeth. That's me. Yeah, welcome back. We are going to jump back in. I just want to say right off the bat, Ken is looking fabulous today. Ken is looking great.
He always looks fabulous.
Well, hold on.
Same thing.
Hold on. Ken is looking great. Morgan's looking great. Elspeth got the little hair whoosh looking great.
She does.
And I was like trash.
Octo's in a murder shed. Octo is
Sorry.
in some type of like, I put the padding on the wall so they can't hear the screams.
Yeah. You know, nobody. Yeah, it's. I figured I didn't really want to drive into work today, so I thought I'd be, live via murder shed.
And my camera is terrible today, so I apologize for that. Probably should just shut it off at some point.
No, not shut this off. This is prime meat material. I need you watching right now to snap the best screenshots you can and at Morgan Webb all of the best ones you have. I've seen a few good ones so far. And then put like little captions from today's episode of things that Samantha does, and then like caption it, and then send it.
I'm just gonna hold very still the entire time.
Yeah, no matter.
That's good. That's very good.
Perfect.
Yeah,
That is very good. Okay, does anyone? I remember, but I'm gonna ask. Does anyone remember what happened when we last met in 1993? What it's been 84 years. What is the last thing that you remember? What happened? Does anyone remember where we were last time?
Yes.
Okay.
So Fern and Sam are dead. And
super dead.
super dead.
And totally completely dead.
We fell off the ladder because we were in that giant basement thing. We're trying to crawl our way out. And this was after Fern and Sam had they put a stop to this giant machine or whatever, which they think was creating the fog. It exploded, and the explosion caused just a bunch of shit upstairs to go wonky. So Clarence and Eddie met Fern's brother, Freddie, who has been tasked with keeping this machine running. So now that the machine's breaking, he's like, oh my God, what have you guys done? And this is all happening. Like, this machine was found behind the padlock door in the house, right? So this whole entire operation's just gone to shit. So when it exploded, when the machine in the basement, gigantic basement exploded, Fern and Sam fell off the ladder that they were climbing. And then we did not hear from them again. I think that was the gist of it. There was a lot that happened.
I forgot that you found the different fogs that control the different senses, right? Yeah, that's right.
There was a total of 6 different machines. Each of the machines controlled a different aspect of the fog, or possibly a different fog itself. You don't quite know yet, but you know there's 6 different machines. And the one you destroyed, do you remember which one that was?
This vision one. Yeah.
Yes, something you see that you visually see. And weird enough that you managed to not only destroy the machine, but pretty much the house it was in. It came tumbling down on all of you. There's rubble and wreckage everywhere. But good news, the fog's gone. So
What is that good news? But is it?
But not the hallucination fog. That one is the one that scares me.
Yeah, that's the bad one.
It seems bad.
That's the real question is, was the little shadow fern a part of the fog? I guess we'll have to find out.
Oh my God, I made that shit up.
As the rubble, as we come back to an all-new episode. Rubble and the sounds of crumbling rock and wood are what you hear, but it's like a black screen. It's like, right? It's just a black screen. And then one of those like blurry from the perspective of a person moments happens where it's like, right? And the blurry eyes, and we're seeing someone's perspective, and a hand starts to reach and grab and push away the rubble, and a head pops up out of the rubble, and it's Eddie. And Eddie's looking around at the area of street that he sees in front of him, covered in just parts of what used to be a house. Clarence is missing. Samantha, Fern are missing. Freddie is missing. It's just Eddie by himself looking around. Whatever was outside that was trying to get in is no longer there. Whatever is the fog is gone. It's just quiet night. The weird orange orb in the sky is gone. It's just dark. And the only light that you have is what your eyes have readjusted to. And in the corner of the property, a few little like spouts of flame are shooting up. What would you like to call it?
Hello? Hello? Is there any response?
You hear sort of an echo.
Oh, wow.
Like there's no response. It's so silent. You hear like just yourself reverberating off the other houses.
Wow. So all I see is darkness. And then
I mean, you see, it isn't like pitch black. It's just dark.
It's
your
very,
eyes,
very dark. Yeah.
Yeah, your eyes can see the shapes and things, but it's not like there are no lights. There are no artificial lights, except for, again, on the corner of the property. Sort of, if you look at the map, it would be kind of right down. So you guys are at the blue property. It would be kind of like down on the corner near where the two streets intersect. Like literally right on the street corner. There's like 3 little flames shooting up out of the ground. And little like think of it like a flare, but a flare that keeps like something's like a gas something's releasing, and there's a flame that's making it shoot up in the air. Yeah.
Okay. First thing I want to do is take my hand and try and put it through my stomach to see if I'm a ghost.
Sure. I'm gonna need you to roll for that though.
Not like punch through, but like I try and like, can I?
No, yeah, no, like, that's yeah. I'm gonna have you do a heart roll for me.
Okay.
Yeah, you touch yourself and you're definitely you're real. You're not a ghost as far as you can tell. You also discovered that you're not really injured. You except for the injuries you sustained earlier. You have no actual
except for the injuries, you're not injured.
Yeah, except for those multiple injuries where you jump through glass. You have no new injuries. So
good.
you're no worse off than you were before, we'll say.
Okay, got it. All right. Well, I guess I'll go check out these spouting flames. Well, first, can I look around? I mean, I know my powers of perception are not wonderful, but can I look around and see if I see my friends anywhere?
Yeah, of course. Definitely give me a let's do first off, give me a body move to see if you can get out of the rubble.
Oh, I'm like trapped under. Okay.
You're like coming out of the rubble. Yeah, so you push your way out of the rubble and you manage to stand up sort of on the pile of what once was a house, and there's dust and debris sort of rolling down around you and smoking up at your face. You sort of wipe it away. But yeah, you do not at the moment see or hear Freddie or Clarence. But you have no idea at all where Fern and Samantha would possibly be. But you do not see anyone that you were with. And then there's the 3 little lights in the corner.
Okay. I'm gonna go investigate the jet of flame coming up, because if I really don't see anybody and I don't really understand what's going on, I guess I'll just go look.
Okay, sure. you walk over to the flames. Would you give me a tech roll, just a straight up tech roll, just to see if you understand what this is? Yeah. It looks like it is 3 pipes that were once connected to the house in some way that appear to still be, and they're sort of going back into the rubble. And there is a one of the pipes is some sort of gas, and the other 2 pipes have flames coming out of them, and the gas is sort of pooting out this one pipe, and like it isn't just a solid flow of gas, it's like boop, boop, and that's why there's like 3 sparks of fire that you see.
Okay. So this pipe is still connected to the house in some way. Going down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Going down, yeah.
Okay. Can I like clear some, is there like rubble around it, or can I like see where it goes? Or does it like just go straight down into the ground?
No, it goes back towards where the rubble was.
Oh, okay, okay. I guess can I try moving some rubble and like seeing if I can find anybody?
Sure.
Can I follow the pipe back and be like, maybe there's some way that this is connected to something?
You tell me what you want to do. You can do both those things.
Okay, well, first let me clear some rubble because I want to find Clarence or Freddy.
Okay. Where would you like to start? I'm gonna try my hardest to draw for you this street corner. God help me. Let me do a like this is the block of the house. Like this is where the house was. And then all of this, right? Like this is the rubble.
Let me take a look.
Like right here. And then we'll make
what a nice square.
Thank you. This, this, and this are the flames.
Okay. I had a different image of it. Okay, I see.
They're going back into the house like this. Like the pipes, like it fell over when the house came down, and they're going back into the rubble, and they're sort of shooting off. And then this corner right here, I'll just circle it. This is like the street corner right here.
Okay.
So that's like the street corner down there.
So the pipes are literally on the street corner.
Yeah, they're like out almost into the street itself. They've fallen sort of. They clearly went up to the second floor in some way, and are now just like fallen over, but are still connected to whatever is pumping out gas. But it's burning off.
Okay, so can I? Gosh, oh my gosh. Can I go to the pipes and trace them back and start like moving stuff?
Sure.
Well, go like following them back, because maybe it'll sort of like lead me to, I don't know, a room or a door or some way that the house is, some place of the house that's still intact.
Sure, of course. Give me a tech, and let's say tinker, because you're gonna try and figure this stuff out. You're gonna mess with it and move stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you not only do you follow it back to the house, you follow it back and begin to move things out of the way, and you definitely see that it sort of turned on a pivot. So when the house fell, it didn't just like snap. It sort of like the reason why the gas is sort of spooting out like is because it kind of unscrewed when it fell, and so there's gas leaking from another part of the pipe that goes into the ground. And so it's definitely coming from somewhere underground, this gas that is shooting out. And as you clear away stuff, you manage to hear like a
do I hear where it's coming from?
From the rubble.
Oh, can I keep digging? Can I like keep moving stuff and try and find somebody?
Give me a force roll.
A force roll.
There
you go.
Yeah, you continue digging, and eventually you come across a foot. A foot you recognize. It is one of Clarence's shoes. And Clarence, will you give me a 1d6. 1d6, please.
Oh God.
That's our D6. That's our space
no.
D6.
Yeah, just delightful. Yay. Nice guy, Clarence.
Sweetheart,
nice guy, Clarence.
I don't want to
down
exist
there.
anymore.
If you could, yeah. So what happens is, you start digging through, and Clarence, if you could like explain what happens when you feel like someone pull on your foot.
Well, let's see. You think how would a nice guy Clarence? He's died a couple of times. Something just blew up and fell on top of him. I guess just kind of wiggle my foot and just be like, oh, hey, hey, ooh, try my best to like shout out.
Yeah, Eddie, you hear what sounds like someone who's kind of okay with being collapsed on. He doesn't seem all that worried about it. But it's definitely Eddie. You found Eddie in the Clarence in the pile of rubble.
Okay.
And as you pull, he begins to kind of help you get him out. You keep pulling. What do you guys do? How do you get him out of this rubble? Because there's a lot.
Wait, so I recognize the foot as Clarence's. As Clarence's
you definitely
leg.
Do.
Okay.
Not only that, but you recognize the juice sweatpants that he's wearing because they're the same color as one.
Okay.
Because they look so amazing.
Yeah, right,
they
of
do.
Course.
A little dusty now, but still amazing.
But still amazing. Clarence?
Yeah, I hear like this.
You hear him a little bit better because he's right up. He's above you. He's maybe 4 feet away from you.
Eddie, I'm down here.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna try and get this stuff off you. Hang on. I see your foot. I'm just gonna yank your foot. Okay, I'm just gonna grab and I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna grab and pull. Okay.
It's gonna hurt a whole lot, Eddie.
Yeah, I mean, the best way to do it, though, right? No pain, no gain. Let's do it.
Don't pull my shoe off, Eddie.
I'm just gonna grab onto his pants and I'm just gonna yank.
All right, I'm gonna need 2 things.
Oh God,
Eddie, I'm gonna need your force body roll, and Clarence, I'm gonna need you to do a
Oh no! Well, hey, you're lucky.
A tech calculate roll to see if you can sort of like position your body in some way to help him with this. All right, yeah. Clarence, good news. This was going to end up really bad for you, but it's not going to be so bad now.
Don't you rip my juicy pants?
Eddie, you pull his pants. And
not the pants.
Gonna, you know,
not the pants.
If it was going to be a 0, this would have been very bad, but it's not that bad. You pull the pants, and unfortunately, Clarence is still trapped. His upper body's still trapped underneath. You pull his pants right off his body. He is now underoos only, tighty whities, and his legs dangling out from the rubble. And you, in your hands, have a pair of juice sweatpants.
It's okay. Clarence, your pants are safe. I saved your pants. They're fine.
Thank God.
Yeah. I sort of like, I get the dust on them. You know, I like.
Yeah.
Clarence, you're still trapped under rubble. Now just a little colder.
Clarence, don't worry. Your pants are fine, okay? Your pants are totally safe.
Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah, no problem.
What's the plan now?
I don't really know what I can do being under the rubble.
I would say that you can try to lift the rubble or move it, but you literally have no body. So I'm not going to tell you to do that because you'd probably end up dead. But Eddie you can try and direct Eddie on what to do.
Yeah, I don't. I guess maybe calculate, but I don't imagine I can really see very well. Like just like all this stuff.
The two of you can work together. You can try to calculate and tell Eddie what to lift, and I'll give a bonus to Eddie on his roll. Sure.
Okay. I'll try. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. You can't really tell. You can't. It's kind of dark and everything's heavy.
I'm gonna try again. I'm just gonna grab your leg and wait a minute. Okay, no. What if this time I just try? They're like, can I find like the biggest piece of rubble that's on top of Clarence to try and move it?
Sure, of course.
I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Of course. Is that'd
be the force roll? Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, better.
Yeah. You see this giant piece of rubble and you just lift it and toss it aside. And underneath is the smiling, happy face of Clarence staring up at you.
I love it.
Completely pantsless.
Hey, I saved your pants. They're okay. Don't worry. They're right here.
Brushing myself off.
Is he like able to get up now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you help him up or do you just let him get up on his own, or what do you?
I'll help him up. I'll give him a hand and like bring him up.
Put both hands in the air.
Like you just don't care.
Yeah, the two of you help each other up, and the rubble around you starts to fall down this pile of house, and you hear another noise. And about 10 feet away, some rubble starts moving, and a hand pops up and tries to like lift itself out, but it's having some trouble.
Oh my God! A hand! Clarence, get away! We don't know what this is.
And it's probably Frank. We know his name's Frank.
Freddy. This would be Freddy.
Freddy, not Frank. Sorry.
Yeah,
Freddy.
Frank is the other guy.
This is Freddy. Freddy was stuck in there with us.
You sure? Wait, was that the guy that body slammed me?
Yes.
He's playing strong. He can get out himself. No, I'll see. I'm just gonna sit there and cross my arms begrudgingly and look at this hand.
Do you do anything, Clarence, to help? Okay.
Yeah, I'll head over.
Yeah, what do you do? Do you try to?
I can't really move anything, but maybe if I can find like any kind of bar or rebarb or anything that I can use to try to calculate some weight or something. I don't.
Let's do a investigate, if you would. Okay. Yeah, there are bars everywhere. Sweet. There is, for some reason, there were a lot of metal bars in this house, and there is big metal bars, flat metal bars. There are roundish metal bars. There are metal bars that look just like crowbars. There's like possibly many crowbars were here. Who knows? And turns out Eddie's bar, that weapon that he created, that was like the bar with the razor blades, that's just laying around too. So there are bars everywhere. You have your pick of bars.
And Eddie, I found your mace.
Oh, really? Wait, the holy weapon?
Yes, the holy weapon still exists.
Holy weapon.
Oh, sweet. Hey. I hold out both hands, sort of like in front of me, like this, like as you would hand a sword, like as you would receive a sword.
For the sake of it, I was just going to be like, there it is, and keep going, but I'll pick it up and present it to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
My brave knight, your weapon is returned.
I hold it in front of me, and I hold it and I'm like, I am complete again.
Oh my God.
And then
the power of Grayskull, right?
Yeah. I'm like, Eddie has no idea what that is, but he's like, yeah. Cool.
So I'll try to find a bar that's not like stuck in the ground, something that I can get easily.
You find one. You definitely find one.
Three or four, like something that I think maybe long enough to where I can like kind of stick under some of the rubble and just use my little bit of body weight to try to leverage it out.
You rolled a 2. You find the perfect bar. You find it's proportionately exactly what you need in order to do this. But it still means you have to roll a tech, either tinker or calculate, if you would, or program. Okay. This could be. I'll let you roll any of the tech things because I'll let you tell me what you do.
All right. Calculate's my best one, so I want to calculate this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Tell me how you do this.
Well, that's the Same way. Go it and try to find a piece that doesn't weigh more than I do, and stick it up under there and grab it by the end and just kind of like try to hold myself on it and just kind of grab it and lean back and just fall on the ground as maybe it moves.
You fall right on your butt, but it flips the piece that was there, and the hand starts to move more, and then another hand pops up, and suddenly Freddy's head pops out of the rubble, and he screams, "Where's Fern?" And we cut to Fern and Samantha, who are deep underground in rubble.
Just chilling, enjoying some tea.
Definitely not chilling. Definitely not enjoying tea. Sam, your wound has opened once again. You are bleeding very, very badly.
Hot, though, right? Looks hot.
Again, like it's Padme, but a lot bloodier. You know, really just gross. Like, not, you know, that borderline, like, of course the monster slashed right there, but it actually wounded you kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And Fern, you are covered in just dust and when we talked about last time how the inside of all of the tubing had that weird film on it, you are covered in that weird film as well. It is sort of like gooped on you, and it's a weird, sticky, like gray mess, but also with fine little red, sort of sandy particles in it. But the two of you, for the moment, are still alive.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, just to describe the room for you, you're back in the room where all the machine parts were, except now it's completely destroyed. There is one machine that is just scrap, and then the other machine is still intact. It's the one that you shut down. It's still intact, but it has but the piping leading up into what you assume is the sewer is just all blown out. Whenever that exploded, it shook everything in the room, and it's just a mess in there. Mainly what you notice is that above you, the place where there was the ladder leading up, that ladder's completely destroyed now and sort of bent backwards down, pointing at you.
Oh God. Like the actual, like the opening's blocked, or just the ladder itself is gone?
The opening's not blocked. Bent. The ladder's just sort of bent back. But one thing you do notice is that there are parts of the bed from the bedroom above down with you now.
So we can see up 2 stories.
You see up, but it's dark. You don't see anything up above. But what you definitely see is that something that was on the second floor of the house is now down with you.
Okay. So I'm going to do an investigate to just see if I see anything that can help us or just anything.
Of course. Yeah. Yes. You look around the room and you see that the giant machine that literally exploded has destroyed a lot of the wall. And this wall that was, it seemed at the time to be very metallic looking. It actually was kind of just a facade, and behind it were just bricks. And the bricks lead out into the sewer. And the sewer system, you can smell it. It stinks bad. And it definitely is a very pungent aroma, but not like poop pungent. It's something else. It's a different, like almost rotten smell. And it smells like decay more than anything else coming from the sewers. And you notice that you can actually, if you push away the bricks, you can actually get into the sewers if you want to. What you also notice is that the area above you, the reason why it's dark, you deduce, is because the entire house has collapsed. It's just gone, which makes you immediately worry about, Clarence and Eddie and whatever the hell that was. Fern, you definitely probably heard your brother. And another thing that you notice is that all of the machine parts that were there that were producing the gas, have unveiled that underneath the destroyed machine, there was a much larger, bigger piping system that goes down underground.
Jeez. So even further underground.
Mm-hmm.
And that's still intact?
The piping is still intact.
Can we yell to see if they can hear us?
Sure, give me a heart roll, just a straight heart. Not not charm, just a normal heart.
Oh,
great. Same thing. Yeah, you yell very, very loudly, and up above, Eddie, Clarence, and Freddy, they're sort of helping Freddy out. Clarence is trying to put his juice sweats back on, and will you guys roll a comprehend for me?
Comprehend.
The both
roll
of you,
it.
yeah.
Where's my comprehend? There.
Yes. Clarence, you hear Samantha. Like you'd recognize that voice anywhere. You know Samantha. You could hear her in a storm of other people saying hellos. You know where Samantha was in there. And you hear her down below. And you try to shout. Will you give me a heart roll, a straight heart?
To me? Ooh.
Yeah. You shout back. But Samantha, you don't hear anyone shout back at you. But Clarence, you definitely hear that they are below you. However, going back down underneath all of it, you don't hear anything, Samantha. You hear no one shout back at you. And as far as you can tell, you guys are alone.
Sam?
Yeah.
Sam, you're bleeding everywhere. Hang on a second. Is Fern still wearing her flannel shirt?
You are, but you also still have your backpacks too. So you have
that's right.
gauze, cotton balls. Sam has one of the needles, the painkiller needles, as well as bandages and scissors and alcohol. So you guys aren't totally screwed, but you're just bleeding again. So you may have to take a minute to heal up before you do anything.
Okay. So
yeah, we should
Fern
do
wants
that.
to Fern wants to try and like wrap some gauze around Sam's wound and stop the bleeding.
If you could, Fern, give me a I'll let you decide how you do this. You can either use one of your heart skills or you can use a tech skill. Something like Tinker, or maybe something like Lead. Or if you want to, Sam, you can use Lead to guide Fern on how to heal you with a tech roll if you want to. I'll let you determine how you want to do this.
I'll do a Tinker roll for this and see if we get anywhere.
Did she get anything from my lead roll?
Yeah, I'll give you a free reroll on that Tinker.
Okay.
Hot dog.
Yeah. So at first you try to bind her and try to wipe away the blood with the alcohol, but you're really just not very good at it. And so Sam has to guide you through the process. And she's like, okay, just do this. And so she's helping you, and the two of you are working together to bind her wounds. I'm going to...
Sorry if this hurts.
Must hurt like a motherfucker, dude, with the alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We're just gonna dump it on now, okay?
Oh, God.
You're fine. Don't worry.
I'm going to take the time.
How's my hair? Is my hair okay?
Your hair looks great. You look amazing. Seriously, you look so cool right now.
Okay, good. Well, at least I have that.
Yeah, you look awesome.
I look down at my BK shoes and they're just awful. I'm like,
oh, they are.
No.
They're bloody, dirty, muddy. Nasty. They're a mess. Everything you own is really messed up. But Fern, strangely enough, looks the exact same. Still just as dusty and dirty as she was when you first met her. Looks the exact same. Really no difference.
Change.
Really no difference.
Okay, at least my hair is okay.
Yeah, since you both rested and took the time to heal up, I've given you back all of your luck. So moving forward, you'll have that. Okay, yeah. What is your plan? What is it that you want to do? Do you want to investigate the room more, or would you like to go to one of the different locations that you now have access to?
Yeah, I'm worried about going to the sewer because I feel like we should at least attempt to meet back up with our friends. I feel like if we don't go down the sewer, we're never going to see him again.
Yeah, but how are we going to climb up? I mean, that ladder's bent to hell right now. I don't know if we can even get up there.
That's true. I could actually barely climb up that ladder. So the idea of climbing a rope, it didn't go well for me in gym class. I feel like it's
I
not
never
gonna go
even
well for me right now.
even took gym class. I just skipped it.
Yeah,
I don't even know how I climb a tree. Don't know about a rope. So that
I feel like
ladder's
you'd make it.
yeah, I might, but I mean, what do we got? We got like the pipes over there, and then some bricks, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really see anything about the bricks. What's going on with the bricks?
Yeah, maybe let's investigate the bricks. Let's go check it out.
Okay.
All right, so the two of you go over to where the bricks are, and there's a little bit of damage to them to the point where you can kind of see through the cracks, and it looks like they were haphazardly placed there just to hold up the metal that surrounded this room. Other than that, it would have just been a dirt room, like a really crappy dirt room, which it seems very strange to you. One, that someone in this reality would create a fake metal room, but also go through the trouble to even do it in the first place, right? It doesn't make a lot of sense to why this is the way it is. But as you look through the bricks and you push through them, you see just a running sewer system. And there's water moving through it, and it looks like what you would imagine if you were a Ninja Turtle where you would live. The round sewer with the water flowing through it, and on the side, sort of little walkways. And it goes in both directions really, really far. The one thing you notice that is vastly interesting to you, their electrical lighting. There's little lights strung throughout this entire sewer system.
Huh.
That's convenient.
That's actually real convenient.
Yeah.
Who puts lights in a sewer system? Don't they just have helmets and stuff that they put them flashlights on and then they just go down here?
I was just thinking about the rats. The rats don't need any light.
Yeah, but rats is actually real sweet. Like they're real smart too. You just gotta know how to be friends with them, and then everything will be good. You don't have to worry about rats.
I am really glad you're here.
If we come across a rat, don't you worry. I'll take care of it for you. Just because me and rats were cool.
Cool.
Okay, but also you gotta make sure not to fall down or scrape your body against the wall, because you never know, we could get E. coli or something in your system because of your open wound. That's how that works, right?
Okay, let's just move. Let's just start moving.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying to play it cool.
You want to go into the sewers? You want to go into the sewers? Is that your plan?
Yeah, is there anything else to investigate? Any other locations? The pipes maybe to go down before we head out?
Yeah, the pipes, they're big pipes. You could fit yourselves into this pipe system if you wanted to as well.
I'm not going into a pipe. I'm not doing it. I won't do it. I'm not going to take it. Not going to do it.
You're going to go into a sewer before you'll go into a pipe?
The pipe ain't even lit. I mean, this whole sewer just got electrical lighting, and it's lit up like 7-Eleven, and those pipes are dark, and you don't know what's down there. There'll be some machine that'll grind you up like a trash compactor.
I'm gonna stick my head in one of the pipes and see what I see. Pipe is dark.
Sure. Yeah, you look down and you stick your head into one of the pipes, and you smell sort of something. It's familiar. It's a familiar scent. It's something that you smelled before when you were in the fog. When the fog was around, you smelled this before. Will you roll for me? Let's see. I need you to roll a. This is you investigating. So yeah, an investigate is fine. Oh yeah.
Whoa.
You stick your head down. You stick your head down the pipe, and you recognize that this must be where whatever this machine did before it pumped out the gas that made you see things, which your character doesn't know about, but whatever this did in general, this pipe is the pipe that whatever the original like gas was before it was refined in this machine, this is where it comes from. This leads back to that original pumping station. But as you put your head and look further in, and this is what happens when you roll it too. As you put your head and look further in, you realize that the scent you smell isn't just when there's a mist, but when little shadow fern is around, you smell this. And as you look in the pipe, you see two eyes looking back at you.
What is it?
Okay, wait, look at the pipe, look at the pipe, look at the pipe, look at the pipe.
Okay, I'm looking. What's in the pipe? I don't see anything. Do I see anything?
Fern, roll me an investigate.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
You don't see anything. You look in and you see nothing.
I see nothing. There is darkness down there, Sam. Okay, I'm looking. I really don't see anything. Okay. Okay. I'm still getting nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You keep asking Fern to look, and Fern still sees nothing. Sam, every time you look down, you see these sort of like weird grin and terrible reddish eyes of this shadow fern every time you look in, just staring back at you from deep down in the pipe.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, hey, you want to come out, little friend?
What the hell who are you talking to? There's nothing down there, Sam.
There's something in there.
Okay, so Fern looks around for like a stone or something.
Yeah, give me an investigate. You find a stone. You find just rubble everywhere. What do you want to do?
Okay. She grabs a handful and just drops it down the pipe.
And as you drop it down the pipe, you hear like a clink, 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 and you hear it just fade away into the distance.
That's a long pipe.
That's a long pipe. So I'm gonna look
Sam,
again.
You look down, and this time it's the same face with the same eyes, and it smiles at you and does one of these.
No, I hate this so much.
Fades into the shadow and is gone.
I don't like you, Jesse. I've never liked you. Oh,
go on.
I
like you, Jesse.
Much.
Go on.
I don't like this.
Sam, what's wrong? What'd you see?
Hap. I don't know what to do. Help me. I'm paralyzed.
It's okay. And Fern goes in and hugs her. There. It's all right. It's gonna be okay.
There's a
Fern,
little person.
Roll me a heart. Roll me a heart.
Oh, geez. Okay. Just heart. Let's see.
Yep. Yeah, no, you're no comfort at all. When you touch her, you only make Sam a little more worried because she just saw you in the sewer.
Okay. Okay, sorry. So can you just try and explain to me what you saw?
Okay. So in the pipe was like a shadow, like a shadow you, but she looks weird, and I don't know if it's real or not. Okay. And I don't know if it's real or not, and I don't know if I'm making it up or if I'm seeing things, because you looked in the pipe and you didn't see anything, which makes me think that I'm just like hallucinating it. But she really wants us to go into the pipe to follow her, and I agree. Going into the pipe is kind of scary, so I don't actually think we should do that. But like you didn't see her when you looked in, like you saw nothing, right? Like you saw like nothing.
Yeah, I didn't see nothing.
And we don't even know like if she does exist, if she's nice or not. Like she could be kind of a bitch. I don't know.
Oh God, I didn't even think of that.
Because because we have mean Clarence and like nice Clarence and stuff. Like we don't necessarily like even know which Clarence we have at any given time. So like we don't know which Fern this is. I kind of talk sometimes when I get nervous. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, I get it. Here's my take on that. If we have something that is staring at us with red eyes and telling us to go down into a deep dark pipe, my first reaction to that is no. It's going to be no, probably every time. So maybe we should not do that. Because if it's like a demon Fern, maybe we shouldn't do that. We should go into the actual lit up area over there where we can see, because we're not going to be able to see nothing.
She was kind of the one that told me that we should come down here before. She said it was okay, and we came down. I don't know if it's actually okay or not. So that's a question. We're down here. So
you still have your ladder? Still got your ladder?
Yeah.
How will we even climb into it? There's nothing even to hold on to. We ain't even got no rope.
Yeah, that's true. And as we established, I'm very bad at ropes and other things that need to be.
Yeah, I don't even know what we would be able to do down there or how we would get into it. Because if you're dead set on going to this pipe, we ain't got nothing to actually go in there with. We ain't got no climbing tools, nothing to like provide light. It's gonna be real rough. Hey,
all right,
you hold on a second, okay? We can't come down there. We ain't got nothing to go down there with.
Okay, let's maybe just go to the sewer.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
Okay, bye, creepy Fern. Sorry, I didn't listen to you, but you gotta show yourself to like normal Fern, and then I'll believe that I'm actually seeing you. That's the rule.
That's a fair deal.
Yeah. So, hey, Shadow Fern, last chance. Come on out.
Nothing happens.
Come here, Shadow Fern. Come here.
Nope, nothing occurs. But what does happen is that you finally hear the rock that Fern dropped hit something at the bottom. It's been a long time, and you hear like a kerplunk. Like it hits water or something.
Huh.
Oh,
that's a long way.
That took a while to get down there.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so the sewer, huh?
Yep. I think we're gonna go into the sewers. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Well, hope I get to meet some rats.
Me too. Oh, you're gonna love them.
I hear they're nice.
Yeah.
All right, so the two of you go towards the sewer, and as the camera angle is wonderful because we get a sort of shot of you coming out from the brickwork and into the sewer, and water running towards the camera, and the two of you walk towards the camera, and as you pass behind you next to the rubble, it's a shadow figure staring at you.
God damn it, Jesse.
And we cut to Eddie and Clarence and Freddie above, now on the rubble, and Clarence is shouting down, Samantha, and hearing nothing back. Freddie is digging through the rubble as hard as he can, throwing pieces everywhere. Eddie, what do you do? What do you guys like? What are you doing right now? It's sort of a panic.
Do we know that Fern and Samantha were climbing down the ladder, right? That's the last time we saw them. Yeah, you
do, and you know that you just heard Samantha, or at least Clarence heard Samantha.
Clarence heard Samantha. I didn't hear that.
Right.
Hey, what are you looking for? Like, I
heard Sam down here. Fern's got to be with her, right?
I mean, they were climbing down the ladder, right? Like, we're going down. Weren't they?
And which was it, Freddie? They were talking to?
This is gonna get confusing.
Yes, yeah. Eddie and Freddie. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Freddie is just frantically digging through the rubble. He's like, just saying Fern's name over and over again to himself as he's trying to pull up wood planks and things. And he just is very bad at it. He's trying his hardest, but it's a house. A house fell apart. And he's just panicking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's under the rubble. I think she was with Sam, and then I heard her voice down in the under the house, like in the hole down the ladder.
He like runs at you and grabs you and starts shaking you. He's like, "You idiot! You set her down."
Hey, she wanted to go down. You know, I can't stop her.
Man, whoa! Hey, he's doing his best. He's not an idiot. He's probably the smartest guy I've ever met. I mean, don't be mean to him.
What are you doing here? Why are you here? This is insane. Why are 4 of you here? This doesn't make any sense.
We went through the thing. You know, we made the. Should we tell him about
what? Why is my sister here?
Because she went through the portal. We made the portal with the balls, and then we went through the portal, and then now we're here.
I don't understand. I don't.
None of this. We're calling him the idiot.
Is the like the hole or the ladder or anything that was going down still there, or did it all just go with?
Everything's collapsed. Everything is collapsed. The metal tubing that I mean, it still might be under all the rubble, but the metal tubing that went up to the second floor, it is mixed in with the rubble you're standing on.
we can explain all that. No problem. We'll be happy to, because I'm sure you have a lot of things you could tell us too. But under this place, all that stuff down there, is there anywhere that leads to or anything that we can try to find them?
Maybe the sewers. I don't know. I don't go down there for that reason. I just do my job. You're not supposed to be here. This doesn't make any sense. Why is my sister here?
Yeah, well, she's here. She's here now because I'm sure she was looking for you.
Yeah, I mean, she's been looking for you for a while.
She's really close. I'm sure you want to see her again, and we need you to help us find her again.
Of course I do. And he just pushes you away and sort of turns back to the rubble and starts working again, and is no longer paying attention to kind of what you're saying.
Okay.
Hey, Clarence, where did you hear? Wait, did he say that he heard Sam? Did you say that? Can't remember if he said that or not. Yeah. Where did you hear? Where did you hear it from?
Am I able to try to calculate about where I heard it from, or was I able to tell?
No, you definitely 100% heard it from down beneath the rubble, but far enough down that she wasn't like where everyone else was when you pulled them out. You guys were on the first floor, and everything collapsed on top of you. So they're below where you were. It sounded like she was coming through pipe work or something like that. They're definitely much deeper than you were. So yeah.
So I'm kind of wondering if there's even any point. Let's try to dig through that if we're going to be able to go down there anyway. If we dig through it,
I mean, if physically we can't dig, but maybe there's something. Because remember, I mean, this is me not speaking in character. Remember that they were climbing through the pipe, going down through the house. So that can't have collapsed all the way.
Are you talking about the right? Tube
Most of the pipe work was underground, so it didn't. So it wouldn't have collapsed. The pipe work that's in the house definitely did.
Yeah, all the plumbing and stuff probably, but yeah.
Imagine like the big tube going down. They went down or whatever. Just
now speaking in character, I don't
know. Yeah. At the moment, the things that you definitely know is that they're underground. That Clarence heard Sam, or thinks he heard Sam, and that they are possibly deep in the sewer system. Yeah.
We have no idea where.
I don't know. Maybe they're ghosts.
If he'll listen to me, I'll try to ask him. Like, are there multiple paths into the sewer under this place, or does it go to one place? Because if it just goes to one spot, then she's probably already headed there.
What? I mean, yeah. There's plenty of places. He like stops digging and turns around and looks at you. He's like, "God damn it! Yes, there's many places around here, and we can try and go through one of the other sewer access points." And he looks at you and he's like, "If you're willing to follow me."
Yeah, lead the way. Closest one, preferably.
Sure. Do you guys just want to follow him off into the darkness?
Not against it.
I mean, what else are we gonna do? Begrudgingly, I'll be like, okay, here we go. I mean, we're dead anyway. I think.
Sure.
Wait. Is Clarence next to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, buddy.
Clarence, did you check to see if you're a ghost?
Well, me? I mean,
Yeah, you.
Eddie, I've died like 6 times already. I'm not even too sure if any of this is real anymore, honestly.
Okay. Well, don't.
You poke me, or you wouldn't be able to poke through a ghost, right?
Yeah, I guess. Just don't haunt me if you are, because I know that ghosts can temporarily become corporal. So don't haunt me or whatever. Okay.
Like pull my shirt, show my belly button. You can tell someone's a ghost by poking them right in the belly button. Go ahead.
I'm gonna need you guys to roll a Clarence, I need you to roll a R. Like, give me a D2.
A D2?
On a 1, you don't do anything. On a 2, you go hee hee.
That's gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, well, I want you to roll for this. Yeah, all right, you earned it. Yeah, you've earned that. Hoo-hoo. Eddie, he's totally real.
Oh, okay, sweet. Okay, we survived. Everything's okay. Good, we're good. Okay, so we've following this jerk here. Trying to go find.
Yeah, you look down at the street, and already past the flames is Freddy, who's like, "Come on."
Okay, all right. I guess we'll follow him. I'll follow him.
Yeah, and I'll come along too. Eddie, you don't think there's like a chance that like my other body is still under the rubble, and then I'm like another version of myself or anything?
I mean, wait. What if we're the? Wait a minute. Maybe we're the. Because we found ourselves. Maybe we're still under there.
It's best not look.
Yeah, probably.
You hear Freddy like groan at the two of you trying to deduce what's going on. And he begins to walk forward down the street. And at this point, I'll try and show you on the map where you're going. So you begin to walk. You guys are going to be right now. Red's a terrible color. You're going to be the black right now. And so you begin to walk this way down the street. And you begin to pass houses, and you begin to pass places you recognize, like a friend of a friend's house, or a fellow student, or the home of a teacher that you had. But they are empty. Some are just completely destroyed. Some are like the doors and windows are sort of torn off. But as you go down, you don't have that weird sense that there's a giant pterodactyl waiting to get you, or you don't have the sense that there's a beast outside trying to hunt you down. You feel pretty at ease, and you notice as you begin to walk more towards the edge of the map that you don't see, you know how like the curvature of the earth, right? That sort of like you can keep seeing things.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually it sort of falls away. And as you begin to walk by, you notice you've walked by 7 or 8 manhole covers. You've walked by many possible sewer entrances. But eventually, as you come to the edge, you pause, and you realize that it isn't just the edge of town, but as you look over, it is a straight cloudy void. There is rocks and a void, and underneath you is a glowing orange orb in the clouds.
Underneath?
Yeah, as you look down into the void, the sun that was above you is now below.
So, flat Earth confirmed. Like, this is like just a... So this is just like a plane? We're just like on a plane?
I have no clue.
But so
All
I
you
can see
see-
like the edge.
Yes.
And then down. And then off in the distance, there's nothing.
And it's like a cliff face. It's like a cliff face. And you see what appears to be water flowing out from a pipe. You see like into like falling down into the cloudy void below, and a like the hue of that giant orange orb coming up from that cloudy void area. But the cliff itself goes down farther than you can see. Like, it isn't just like a flat thing and then goes down and then there's stuff underneath it. The orb is underneath the clouds down below.
Is this like the Lego movie?
That I said to Clarence, I'm like, that teacher said I was dumb when I smashed that globe with the sledgehammer, but really I was correcting it. See?
I just had a great idea for like a video game.
Does the sun have a GE little mark on it, on the top of it? 60 watt?
No, it does not have a 60 watt. No, it like down below in the clouds, you see that same orb that you saw above, and it's like lighting it a little bit, but it's so far below where you are that it isn't enough to light the area you just came from. But what it does do is shine enough light that you can see on the side of this cliff face are many, many, many holes of where sewers and pipes and things were that all flow out into nothingness. And Freddy points to one. He's like, "That's how we get in."
Down there?
What about
to go
all
to
the other
sewers?
What about the other manhole covers we passed?
You want to get to the... You want to get in, huh?
Well, yeah.
He pauses himself and doesn't continue his sentence.
Wait, what? Okay.
Yeah, we want to get in, of course.
Well, yeah.
But it just it's not what I was expecting.
All right, follow me then. And he goes down this what appears to be newer, but nonetheless rickety stairs that were built into the side of this cliff face.
Oof. So there's just kind of like ramshackle things that have been mashed into the side. Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like it's old. It looks like it was put there, I don't know. It couldn't be more than 5-10 years old.
Sure.
The orb that we see down, is the one in the sky still there? Or is it
No, it's nighttime. It's nighttime up above where you're at. It's dark.
Okay. Actually, there's 2 orbs. Oh, yeah, and I followed down and kind of ask him on the way, like, hey, so how long have you been here and doing your job?
He looks up at the sky and then down below him, and he's like, I don't know anymore. A while, and he just keeps walking down the stairs.
I guess time's pretty hard to tell in this place.
Do you follow him?
Yeah, we keep going. Of course, I want to ask him like a million questions, but maybe it's best to wait until Fern's around.
You can do whatever you want. You have him here.
Yeah. Where did all the Eddie? What'd you call them? Pterodactyls? Where?
Pterodactyls. Yeah.
Yeah, they were things chasing us all over the place, and now they're like nowhere to be seen. Where'd they go?
he like laughs at you, and he's like, you mean the Ravens? I don't know. We haven't seen him around town for a long time.
That's a stupid name for him.
You haven't seen him? Wait. Well, is there like set times you guys only go out or something? Or we saw him.
We all have. He looks back at him. He's like, "Yeah, we have to keep to a schedule."
Who do you, like who taught you how to work the machine back there? Who gave the schedule? Who organized all this?
If you mean who taught me, man, I just pressed 3 buttons. That's it. It's not a teaching experience. And he like keeps walking down. He's like, no one taught me anything. I was told.
Who told you?
And he looks back up at you. He's like, some asshole named Frank. And he finally like comes back into the sort of like cropping that's right where the sewer system is. And he sort of lands on it. He does a jump off of the like there are maybe 2 or 3 stairs, and he does like a hop skip jump off of those stairs onto the brickwork of the sewer system.
You're about to make me roll.
Yes, I'm about to make
I was
roll.
gonna say, if Clarence has to do something on this cliff face that involves him physically doing anything, I'm really worried.
Yeah, you're on a cliff face. There is there's some steps going down, but the distance between the brick of the sewer system and the last stair requires sort of a hop. Yeah.
Godspeed.
I'll continue going as far as I can until I need to roll.
Yeah. You keep walking down the stairs. I'll give you at least one more question before you have to make a jump. Sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, ask all the questions. Eddie, you got anything you want to ask?
Yeah. Why? No, that's mean. No, I'll just kind of like look at him and be like, Pterodactyl's a way cooler name. And Ravens is stupid.
Hey, have you seen like a ghost girl or a ghost thing back in that house that we just came out of? Like this shadowy, creepy thing?
He looks at you and laughs, and he's like, man, there's no such thing as ghosts. Come on, let's go. And he sort of like eggs you on to finally jump, because you guys have just been standing on these stairs the entire time. He's like, come on.
No such thing as ghosts. Then why did I wake up in the middle of the night to go get a snack? And then I went to use the bathroom. And then when I came back, the refrigerator door was closed, even though I opened it.
What about the chips?
Find that. Genius.
The trap chips. Chip trap. There you go.
He literally looks at you like he has no clue what you're talking about. He is so like,
listen, maybe I can teach you a thing or two, huh? Anyway, let's go find Fern.
Catch me.
Both of you to roll a this is probably gonna be a body, either I'll let you decide how you want to get down, but it's definitely gonna be a body roll, unless you can tell me how you'd use something else to get down. Use a different type of roll.
And you should go first.
I'm gonna use a body move and just do a body move. Oh, can I re-roll that?
You can.
I got 1 luck point left. Ah, fuck it.
Yeah,
why get successes when I need them?
I wish I had that condition.
Yeah, it's because you have a condition. So you jump, and I'm gonna give you this. You jump off the stairs, and you're kind of like, before you jump, you give Clarence a sort of like good luck, and you jump, but you hit a rock the wrong way, and the rock begins to sort of tilt back off into oblivion, and you manage to grab onto Freddy's arm, and he pulls you in, and you are, at this point, you just saw death in the face. At this point, you're just exhausted. You've been up so long. I'm gonna give you exhausted as well. It's been a long ass day for you.
Great.
Clarence, how are you gonna get down?
Oh man. I need to calculate a.
If you can justify it, if you can tell me how you calculate, sure.
I want to calculate, move my body in a way where I go towards Frank so he can catch me.
Sure, yeah. Roll for it.
He's so strong. Me. Nope. Whee! My world.
Do you have a
Actually, I do have a luck. I'll use it.
Yeah, go for it.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, so you calculate how you can arrive in Freddy's arms, and you jump as well, and you manage to completely and totally miscalculate this, and you jump, and it looks like, from your point of view, you're about to fall into the void, and Eddie grabs you by your juicy pants and holds you, and your sweats do not rip, but you are staring down.
God.
That is
void.
quality craftsmanship.
Those are some beautiful pants.
Yeah.
You're staring down into the void, and for a brief second, you almost thought you were going to die, and you are super scared. So I'm going to give you that one. You've never been more terrified. Even though you have died 6 times,
not again.
This is the first. Like, you feel like, oh my God, that's it, right? And so he pulls you in, and the two of you suffer some conditions for doing this, but you're now in the sewer system with him, and he points ahead, and he's like, okay, well, if you two can try not to get hurt anymore, this is the direction. And you see lights, a string of lights leading deeper into this tunnel.
I didn't have to re-roll my personality.
No, you didn't get hit by anything. You just almost fell to your death.
So we see like the lights, and I guess just the quick, is it like wired into the wall kind of lights, or like you can see like the wire going down, like someone put this in?
You can see the wire going down. Yeah. It's kind of like Christmas lighting, except it's incandescent, like 60-watt light bulbs.
Okay, so yeah, probably after everything went wrong, this was put down here, maybe. Cool. Yeah, I would just keep following at this point.
Okay. Yeah, he starts heading down, and the two of you follow behind. Meanwhile, Fern and Sam are much further down this piping. Which direction did you guys decide to walk?
Towards Eddie and Clarence.
Yes.
Which direction would that be?
We don't know.
Oh, okay. Then which direction did you walk? Right or left?
What are we feeling, Sam?
Yeah, let's see. What do they look exactly the same?
They, as far as you can tell, the wiring is, there is no like plug, like, oh, this is where the wiring starts. It is just strung up, and it looks like it's going the same either direction. The water is flowing away from you.
Sam, why don't you ask your shadow friend to tell us where to go?
Hey, okay. Hey, girl. It's your best friend Samantha. So, anyway, just thinking that you could point us which way to go. Are we gonna trust her anyway, even if she tells us? That's the thing. Hey, totally wasn't talking behind your back. I would not do that. That is just mean. So any suggestions? We want to go somewhere cool with no rats, no creepy ghost girls, and I mean you're invited. Anyway,
Sam, you are not selling this right now.
Okay, that's fair. I don't see her anyway. I don't think I see her anyway.
You do not. Nope, you don't see anything. All you see is the lighting on the wall and the flowing water and the like brick work on the curvature of the sewer system.
And they both smell the same and kind of look the same.
Everything smells like literally rotting carcasses.
All right, I guess we should just pick a direction. You can pick left. And then we'll make an arrow or something. We'll try to make a sign to show which way we went.
You want to like flip a coin or something?
Yeah. Sure. Go upstream. Which do you think is more likely, upstream or downstream? Where the gross thing is coming from, or where the gross thing is going to?
Maybe it's going downstream, or maybe it's going upstream because everything had to go up from the basement, right? Because that's where all the fog came from. So maybe it's going up.
Yeah, maybe if we go up, we'll be going to the source.
Yeah,
we can blow that up too.
Okay, I like that idea.
That part. Yeah, that's pretty good stuff.
Okay, well then let's go upstream.
Okay, but we should make right in the dirt that we were here, and which way we went.
Okay, or maybe we could just leave something behind. I don't know. I think there's candy in here somewhere.
Oh yeah,
although I don't.
Candy trail.
We just leave a candy trail. Yeah. Fern reaches in the backpack and just tosses out a piece of candy.
Sure.
Rats don't like
throw
candy,
candy
right?
on the ground. What now?
Rats don't like candy, right?
I have no clue.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Fern throws a piece of candy on the ground. And what now?
There we go. It's like we were on the moon, Here's a flag. We were here. Hopefully no rats eat it.
Yeah.
And then you head upstream is the plan?
Yeah.
Okay. I need the two of you to, if you would, roll for me an investigate roll. Or you know what? Yeah, that works. Investigate's good. Sure. So Sam sort of takes the lead and moves forward into this sewer system, holding out her lighter, sort of guiding the way as the two of you move deeper and deeper. And the stench, it is foul, and it smells terrible, and it is something that neither of you have ever really truly smelled before. But the best I can say again, it's like that corpse, like a gross corpse smell, like just a rotting, decomposing corpse.
Is it getting worse?
It is definitely getting worse. Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do.
Maybe we picked the wrong direction.
I don't know. I'm gonna take some gauze. I'm just gonna stuff it up my nose. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay.
Nice use of gauze. I'm very impressed. You do. You also have cotton balls too. So you don't have to stick gauze up there. You do have cotton balls as well. But
whichever one works better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the next time the two of you, the camera pans down as the two of you work on your noses. And when the camera pans up, you have cotton balls with like tape over it, like a thing around. You have a whole system of just like nose covering materials. Yeah, you no longer smell it as the two of you move forward.
Okay. Well, good. We did it. So,
yeah, it's all solved now.
We got it.
Great.
Okay, where to?
I guess just we're gonna go forward.
I mean, I can't even spell no more, so that's great.
We did a good job. Anything. Yeah.
We're smart. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna throw out another piece of candy.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
That might be the best thing we've ever done. Is those two voices. Might be the best thing we've ever done. Anyway, the two of you continue on, and you leave another piece of candy behind, and eventually you come across a split in the sewer system. One going to the right, one going to the left. Both have lighting in them. However, one is not connected to the lighting that you have. So let me give you that example on the map. If you have your sewer system, again, this is freehand, God help me. This is kind of like you're going like this, and one branches off this way, and one branches off this way. But the lighting, which we'll do like this, which is here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and it's sort of strung together. The lighting goes off this way, but this is lit up by another set of lights that go off that way, but are not connected to the lighting here. If you can see those dots.
Yeah. Can I do a comprehend roll? Does this tell me anything?
Sure, comprehend. See if you can. Yeah, what it tells you is that there are definitely 2 power sources under here, and one is powering the lights on the left, and one is powering the lights on the right. And the 2 power sources are not connected at all.
Which way do you want to go?
I don't know. Do we just want to we'll flip forward again?
Okay.
All right. I think I got maybe a coin or something in here. Hang on. Let me check my pocket. Does she have anything in her pocket?
I'm going to need you to roll a investigate for me. You have no coins in your pocket. Not a 1.
I ain't got no change. You got anything?
Yeah, I got a penny. I got 1 penny. If I had more, I would have bought a funnel cake. Those days are gone now.
Sam says that.
Funnel cakes.
Much like a person being asked for change on the street, Sam opens her wallet and her purse, which is now in her bag that she's been carrying on his backpack. And inside the wallet are like many 5s and 20s. But she's like, I only have a penny. I only have 1 penny. And she like digs through and pulls out the 1 penny. But you see all these bills from the camera angle. But that's the only change she has is 1 penny. But yeah, Sam has exactly 1 penny.
Okay, that'll work. You want me to flip forward, or you want to flip for it?
Yeah, you can flip for it. And then heads, we go where it's connected, and tails, we go where it's not connected.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
I need to make a role play game where no one has noses. That's my new favorite gimmick. No one has noses. Everyone just has to. Okay, I'll talk like this. Yeah. You flip, and I'm gonna let's do a tinker roll, I guess.
Who's flipping?
Yeah, whichever one of you wants to flip.
I have 1 tinker.
I have 3 tinker.
Oh, do it up.
All right, here we go. Well, boys.
Yeah, you flip the coin, and it goes up in the air, and you try to catch it and miss it, and it falls in the water and goes down back the way you came. It goes back the way you came.
Oops. Well, listen, I owe you a penny, okay? Sorry. Why don't we just go with the way that it's lit?
Okay, that sounds good.
Because, I mean, we won't go down the path where it's not lit, bro. We're not going to we don't have anything to light up.
They're both lit. Both paths are lit.
I mean,
there's some different power sources.
Yeah.
You know what? Why don't you just make the executive decision here, Samantha?
Okay. Just because, I want to know what you think and stuff. Okay. Let's.
I really I don't have any idea. I just want to follow you wherever you're going.
Okay, let's go follow the lights.
Which way? Left or right?
The left.
Okay.
So the one that's connected to the lights
Yeah.
The one that's connected to the lights you've been following the entire time then? That one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the 2 of you head down towards the left. And we cut back now to Eddie and Clarence and Freddie, who are following the sewer system, walking past the water that is rushing past them. Will both of you give me a comprehend roll?
How about that? Does that do anything for you?
How do you negative comprehend something?
Dang.
Yeah.
You have a higher understanding of me.
Eddie is so in his own head. He doesn't even notice, and neither does Clarence, who's busy just following Freddy. Neither of you notice that in the sewer a penny flows past you.
Shit. God damn it. We should have put candy in there.
The only person in this entire campaign who's ever had a condition. Multiple conditions.
Clarence has condition now too, so you both are pretty screwed.
Okay.
I think you're the only one that's rolled a -1 though.
Yeah, that's true.
So you guys are following Freddy, and he is sort of leading the way through this. You have some more time with him. Is there anything else you want to ask him as you go through?
I feel like there's some stuff we could get him, but I don't know what to ask.
Yeah.
I say, loser says what?
What?
And he looks behind you and he says, pardon?
It's like, all right, whatever.
So, where are the other people at?
Well, there's me and Frank and Joan. And he starts like thinking back, and he's like, and Wang's here, and Philip, and he like looks at his other hand. So he's like listed off 5 guys. And he looks at his other hand. And he's like, there's one more, but I haven't seen her yet.
So
there's 6 people here, but you haven't seen one of them yet.
I mean, maybe we should ask. Maybe we should ask the question. What's the big glowing thing?
I wish I knew, man. I wish I knew. In the grand scheme of things, I just got here.
Maybe like everybody else started here before you got here.
Yeah. I just follow orders, man. That's how I live. Have you seen it out here? I just do what I'm told. I'm just trying to get home, man.
So Fern hasn't told us anything about like him disappearing, or did you?
She did. She opened up to you at one point and said that her brother was missing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, before you came here, what's like the last thing you remember back in the, I guess, home, the old world or whatever?
I'll be honest. For a long time, I thought this was home, but I was at work, and they put me on an assignment, and I was cleaning up, and next thing you know, here I am.
Where'd you work at?
I don't know. I don't know that I can say. And he sort of walks a little bit faster ahead of you.
Yeah. You didn't happen to work for any guys named Alistair or anything, did you? Or they have some silver balls they like to play with a lot, or anything like that, or even have some of these cool rings.
You
likes to play with. You balls. Hold up your ring at him.
Yeah.
You hold up your ring.
Yeah.
He looks at the ring and looks back at you, and is like, "Why do you have Frank's ring?"
So it was. So can I put it together in Clarence's head that this was the janitor that we saw that was working in there? We did see one, didn't we? When we had the flashback, there was a guy cleaning up.
Give me a comprehend.
Yeah, let me comprehend. Maybe wrong. No, I don't remember then.
You definitely have put that together in your head, but you don't have the information to be like, of course, it all makes sense now. It's rolling around in your head. You have the idea, but it doesn't wash over you like inspiration. Oh my God, I get it. Right? You just are trying to put the pieces together, but you aren't there yet.
I think the main thing to take away from that I should hang on to is that he called them Frank. Frank's ring, maybe. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they made multiple, right? And I know there's a couple of guys named Alistair, and one of them one of them gave this to me.
I don't know an Alistair, man. That's a weird ass name.
It's like some old guy with like a British accent, you know.
Do I still have that black card that I took out of his wallet?
You still do, yeah.
Still have that.
You do?
I took this from. I show him. Maybe he'll know what this is. I show him a black card.
Yeah, he stops and looks over the card, and he's like, I mean, it looks like it could be a key card of some sort, but I don't know, man. I've never used one.
Yeah, me either.
It seems like a weird question. Why you're working there? Did you see like some guys? They all kind of look the same. Look like a big family, like twins, maybe triplets, quadruplets.
He like laughs and he's like, well, first off, I didn't tell you where I worked, and second off, I didn't see nothing like that. He like goes back and starts walking again.
Okay.
Okay. This one's mostly for me, but you seen any shoes that seem to have any kind of like special properties or anything, you know, like altering reality or anything like that?
He looks at you and like laughs and he's like, I don't see any magical shoes, if that's what you mean, but these bad boys have been keeping my feet pretty dry. And he lifts up his pants, and you recognize that they are the exact same shoes as every single person who was in that cavern who was dead.
Oh, they all have the same shoes on.
The exact same shoe type.
Oh my God!
And he's not a ghost. It's okay.
No, this is not Eddie doing this. This is me.
Are you okay?
Yes. Oh my God. That room is filled with hundreds of dead Fern's brothers.
And dead ass, apparently.
I love that that's your takeaway.
Hundreds of Freddy's.
Hundreds of Freddy's. How many other siblings do you have?
He like looks at you really shocked and is just like, "What? My sister Fern."
I look at him very skeptically.
I always imagine being like Converse. Then what are they?
They're just straight up. They're like old school Converse. Yeah.
Okay.
They're blue. They have little white. They have little white stars on them. But he looks. Eddie, you give him a look, and he gives you like a look too. Like, the hell are you talking about?
I'm like, I do like I got my eyes on you kind of thing. I'm like,
and he like does almost the exact same thing, except without the hands. And he's like, you definitely have the vibe like, who is this weirdo? And he turns around and starts walking some more.
You said Frank's ring. Does Frank still have a ring like this?
I mean, yeah, he helped make them.
Does anybody else around here have rings like that, or like look at his hands, see if he has got a ring on?
No, he has no rings on his hands, and he's like, I don't know, man. I don't check out other dudes' hands.
Well, you gotta see if they're married or not. See if, you single?
And he like laughs, and he's like, "You guys are full of jokes."
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I've never been more serious about anything in my life. Where's the magic shoe?
My dude, I don't know about shoes. I just know that the shoes that I have seen a lot, and they still great.
All right, fine.
I want to ask him where he got shoes at, but he's on to me now.
If you must know, it was the local mall. It's called a Foot Locker, and it's going to be huge.
Yeah, it is.
Hashtag ad. Ding. The last several weeks have been all promotion for Foot Locker. Foot Locker coming to a mall near you.
Oh man.
Hashtag ad.
Hashtag ad. Yeah, he's just sort of walking on the edge, answering your questions as you guys approach what I'm going to ask you both to roll another investigate for me. See if you see this.
Garrett, I literally cannot succeed at this.
Sure. As you're talking, the two of you walk by one of the candy bars Fern has left on the ground and completely miss it. Can you roll? Actually, never mind. You walk by the candy bar, but because there's no way you'd miss this, you see a giant hole in the right side of the tunnel leading into a room that is filled with rubble.
Well, what's this way?
Freddy turns to you and he's like, hopefully my sister. And he starts to push aside the bricks and he looks in the room. He's like, Fern! And he shouts, do you guys want to go in after him?
Yeah, before I do, I guess I'll just like take a look around real quick and see if there's any sign of them leaving this area. Unless that roll that we'd made earlier was, I don't get to do it.
Give me another investigate. I'll give you this.
Okay.
See if you can detect where they would have left to. Yes. Okay. Not only do you notice that some of the bricks are pushed out into the sewer, but you also detect the candy bar that you just walked by not a few minutes ago. And you see it on the ground there.
What kind of candy bar is it?
It is a 100 grand. Is that what it's called? Yeah. A 100 grand.
Either
Love those.
Somebody's grandma came through here or
Hey man.
Yeah. You see its little red wrapper and it's on the ground completely uneaten, just sitting there. And yeah, you notice that the bricks have been pushed outwards as in someone pushed their way into the sewer.
Okay. Then I'll call out to him and be like, well, Frank, if you don't hear anything, it looks like there's signs of like maybe they left here, like the bricks were pushed out, and there's a 100 grand out here. I got money, but like the candy bar.
Freddy turns back around and he's like, "Oh God, they went into the sewers!" And he goes back out and runs over to where the candy bar is and begins to like look for footprints or some sort of step. What do you and Eddie do?
Well, they definitely didn't go that way because we came from that way. So that way.
They went further in, but there's like, oh God. And he starts to walk very quickly deeper into the sewer system.
What are you worried about? What's further in? What are they going to?
He does not respond. He's just moving very quickly now. Do you want to try and keep up with him?
Yeah, I'll try to.
Sure. I need both of you to roll me. Both of you roll for me a body roll, and if you have move, roll move.
Okay.
Wow, actually.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna average out the two of you and say that he's moving much faster than you, but you can still see him up ahead. So he's not like leaving you behind, but he is about 30 paces ahead of you. Will you roll for me a investigate or a comprehend? I'll let you decide which. Whoa, okay. Yeah, Eddie, you are moving very, very quickly. Only focus on trying to keep up with Freddy. But Clarence, you notice on the ground another candy bar. This time, a Mars bar.
Uneaten and sitting there? We all
Uneaten
scoop it
just
up.
sitting there. Yeah. You pick it up, put it in your
Mars
bag,
bar?
and you keep going. But I need you both, because you stopped to grab that, I need you both to roll for me a body and or move roll.
Wow, I'm still. Okay.
All right, yeah, you guys managed to keep up, but now he's about 60 paces ahead of you. So you just see his outline. He's moving very, very quickly, though. Do you try to keep following him?
Yeah, you don't have to wait on me. You can go forward, and you can just like yell back for me. I'm slowing you down, man.
Listen, I don't want to. Well, we don't want to lose him. Okay, I'll keep up.
Sure.
Because I don't. All right. We don't want to get lost down here.
Roll for me both and investigate, if you would. Okay, and both of you roll for me a move. Or body. Okay, so as you're moving through, you notice another candy bar on the ground. Clarence, you go down to pick it up, and you see Eddie moving further ahead of you. And you shout out to him to hold up and wait. And so he does, but when he turns around for the two of you to go back and follow him, you turn around to see a split in the sewer system, and Freddy's nowhere to be seen.
Knew this was coming. Knew it.
Which way do you guys go?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Then you pick the best one. You are it, is what I would say if that was the right choice.
Is there water flowing?
Water's coming from both, funneling into the one you're in.
The left one. The left one.
Yeah?
To go to the left one, do we have to like cross the water to get over there?
No, the water's right in the middle. I mean, you guys are sort of on the edge, but you're on the edge following the light. So you're not like, you don't have to jump over like a big river or anything. It's just fast moving, shallow water.
Okay. Does it look like there's, what I'm looking for is like, did Frank, does it look like he like got in the water and went to the other side and hopped up and there's like wet footprints on the other side or anything?
You cannot tell at all. Okay. You can't tell at all. Freddy has literally just vanished.
Eddie, I trust you.
I mean, listen, I use the most tried and true scientific way of picking a choice. So don't thank me.
You never let me down, Eddie. I trust you 100%. Let's go.
Thanks. Yeah. Let's go. Let's do it.
Sure. The two of you run up the left way. And can you both give me a move and or body or move, it doesn't matter which. Yeah, you both continue to move pretty rapidly. Fern, Samantha, the two of you leave another chocolate bar on the ground as you're continuing up this way. And you begin to hear a noise behind you.
What was that?
Hello?
Did you hear something? Is it your ghost friend?
I don't know. Hello?
It is definitely getting closer. It's getting closer rapidly.
Wait. Don't make it sound.
Well, but like we've been really scared of everything, and it turns out like nothing's actually been that scary.
What? I've been scared this whole time.
What? No, I mean it's like scary, but it's not like actually bad, is what I'm saying.
Right? I'm terrified. I don't know what you're talking about, but I am scared. I'm scared to death right now. Okay.
Okay. Maybe we make ourselves really tiny and we like sit in the corner and we think that we pretend like we're rats and we just are like.
Oh, I like that idea. I like pretending like I'm like a rat. Okay.
I'm pretty good at hiding.
Okay. Let's just curl up in a ball and then we'll hug our knees and then we'll make a sound. Okay.
Yeah.
You want some candy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
So we just eat some candy.
Crinkle.
All right. Eddie, Clarence, I would like for the two of you to roll for me a both investigate followed by a comprehend roll.
Okay. I promise you, things are not gonna go well for me. Hey, -1 and -1. So enjoy that.
Oh boy.
The two of you are running down this hallway, and Eddie, you're sort of leading the way. And you run very fast and hear like a squeak, 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 as you run past, like squeak, squeak, squeak. And Clarence, you see Eddie run past what is very obviously Fern and Samantha in like curled up in balls, with their faces all like gauzed up, eating candy bars, making weird rat noises, huddling. And you look at Eddie and look down at them and just, what do you do?
Man, Eddie, what? Sam, Fern, what are you guys doing? Are you okay? Like, kind of reach out, like, touch him on the shoulders.
Clarence, are you real?
Yeah.
Are you
Which
just
Clarence
are you a hallucination?
Are you nice Clarence or you mean Clarence?
You want some candy, Clarence?
I found some candy bars back there. I think you guys left maybe.
Okay.
I'm nice,
Yeah,
Clarence.
Hey, nice
There was our
Clarence.
candy bars. I can't
It was
believe
really
it.
hard. And we got lost in the sewer, and then we left candy, and then you found us.
How are
How
you
many
not?
fingers am I holding up?
Oh,
3.
That's 3. That's definitely 3. Okay, I think he's real.
Start like looking at
Where's-
like grab like Sam by the head, like start looking, make sure she's having like blood coming from her skull or anything. They seem damaged. I don't know.
Oh, they're beat up.
Fern-
They're definitely beat
Fern
up.
gets up and hugs Clarence.
That's a
I'm
tight grip.
I'm so happy to see you. We've been so scared. Oh, was that Eddie?
Where's Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie, you asked them, and all you heard was Clarence call out behind you, and now you hear voices behind you.
Eddie.
I turn around, I'm like, huh?
Yeah, you clearly missed Sam and Fern somehow. Somehow you missed them and ran past.
I'm really good at hiding, Jesse.
I can tell. The rat noises must have really thrown him off.
Yeah, I
The
was
squeak.
convinced.
Did you go
guys-
back,
did you guys
Eddie?
see
What do you do?
Yeah, I'll turn around and be like, huh? I'll turn around.
Are we the only ones that passed by you here?
Yeah, we didn't see anybody else. There's somebody else here?
We're real scared.
Yeah. So we found Freddy, but he didn't come this way. We lost him. He must have went the other way.
What? You mean you found Freddy? Where was he? Was he
Oh, he
upstairs
was-
with you?
He was controlling. He came to control like the machine room, and he was with us. And then like a whole cave in happened, and then he led us down to like the edge of the world, and we came down the
Yeah.
sewers and came back.
Also, the Earth is flat, so
Well,
You
we
know,
already knew
correct your
that.
textbooks.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
Of course it is. But but he was down here. He was down
Don't
here.
put that on your.
And then he ran. Did he run past or something? I mean, I don't know. How could have possibly missed him?
He seemed real worried that you guys were going deeper into the sewer. But if he didn't come this way, then he had to go the other way, and is probably heading towards something bad.
Maybe
Yeah,
we
he
just
said
go to
there
this.
was- He said there was stuff in here. We didn't really find out what, but
Also, yeah, you guys notice that Fern and Samantha have their noses plugged up and look pretty ridiculous, by the way.
What is it? Does it? Do you guys have a nosebleed?
No.
No, it smells so bad.
Yeah, it actually
It's so
smells
bad.
like somebody died down here. How are you
Yeah.
not freaking out?
it smells
Yeah,
like my room. I mean, I don't understand what the problem is.
Yeah, Clarence,
wait,
Eddie,
that's
you guys
bad.
don't smell that at all.
You don't smell
Nope.
anything? Maybe it doesn't smell anymore. I have like pull out my.
Like bend down, like sniff. sniff like Fern's shirt while she's like hugging on me.
It's like different because you're dudes, baby, and you're not like attuned to what we are smelling because
maybe it's
special.
Maybe it's that thing where, like, you know how like girls can see color better than guys, but maybe you can smell better than guys too.
Is it like?
I didn't even think about that. Can I
smell like at them and like see if they stink at all or anything? Like they smell themselves.
I mean, you can try. You'll see if they let you, but you can try.
And I like bend in like closer to him, and be like,
they smell just as gross as the two of you smell. You're both showerless for a few days now, so you both smell pretty awful.
Other than the BO, it's not that bad. It doesn't smell like down here at all. Does it smell like a sewer to us? Like not them?
Yeah. Does it smell anything particular?
You guys, to the two of you, it smells kind of like, like a little trashy, but not terrible.
Bad.
Oh. Nope, it smells dank and moldy, but not bad.
Like my room. I don't understand the problem.
I'm gonna take out one of my nose plugs and see if it still smells.
Sure. Yeah, you take out a nose plug and it no longer smells.
Oh. It doesn't smell anymore.
Oh, you're right. That's real weird.
Yeah.
It smelled horrible before. I mean, we didn't even really go that far, but there was something that just, it was unlike anything I've ever smelled before, and it was bad. It was real bad.
Well, maybe it just came through and it, like a fart, and it's just gone now.
Uh-huh. It sure didn't smell like a fart. I've smelled plenty farts in my day.
So I don't know. Should we go further down here? Should we go back? Maybe we go find Freddy. We gotta go back and find him.
If he's down here, I'd love to find Freddy, but I mean, you sure it was Freddy? You sure it was him?
I mean, he was looking for you, and
he had the shoes on.
What shoes? What do you mean? What shoes you talking about?
Like the magic shoe that we found, like the Converse. He had like the same shoes on.
What? Eddie, you know what that means?
No, what?
They were magic shoes. It was the magic the whole time.
Oh my God, I was right. Never been right about anything in my life.
Is he a ghost?
I don't think that they're magic.
But he's wearing them. He's wearing them, and that means he's alive. That means that means that he was dead too in that area. Not only was it us, but he was dead down there too. So whatever was happening down there was also affecting him at the time. So he's also died. So that's another version of Freddy that is not Freddy, but it's actually him because he's alive down this round. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're saying is we have to get his shoes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Eddie, I'm so glad we're on the same page about this.
Oh my God, thank you. Oh, okay. We have to find him and we have to take his shoes.
Okay.
Or we could let's just find him. Let's just find him first, and then we'll see what he says about the shoes.
Right, shoes later.
Yeah. We're gonna say.
Did he ever tell you where he worked?
That's why he told me they were just regular shoes. He didn't want me to have them. Oh, I'm so stupid.
Could be it.
It's okay. We're gonna get the real shoe back from the original someday. Like that's the real one.
Oh yeah.
Well, we gotta get that one back.
That's Magic Shoe Prime, but
for sure.
All right. Well, which way y'all want to go?
We need to go back.
Well, he didn't come this way. Yeah,
the other way.
We gotta go back.
Okay. All right. Well, I feel better now that y'all are here. So, let's go back.
Yeah.
Did your brother ever tell you like where he worked or what he did for a living?
Well, he worked at Bill's for a while. You know that drugstore that's on 3rd. I think he was like selling some type of weird cigarette to people after a while, but he never told me nothing about that. So I think that was like his only job.
He said he was like cleaning up before he came here, like maybe like I don't know, custodian or something like that.
He ain't never cleaned up nothing in his life. I don't know about any job he has here. I mean, who would be paying him? You know, I don't know. He was peddling cigarettes for a while. That's all I know.
He said there's 6 people that live here, including him.
6 people? Maybe that's Frank. Because Frank said he did know. He did know Freddy.
Yeah, he said Frank's had one of these rings.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. I wonder if he's got a ring too, maybe.
What if his shoes are magic too?
Probably. It's very good. It's a very good point, Eddie.
Let's go get him before he gets too far away.
Man, let's go.
Yeah.
Sure. I need you all to roll for me your body move rolls. Let's see how this works out.
There it is.
Ow.
Mm-hmm.
Body and move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I don't see it yet.
Oh, I just did it. It's a 2. There it is.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll balance it out. The 4 of you move with some haste back towards the split that you just came from. When you arrive, you see in front of you the path to the right leading downstream and the path to the left leading up another stream.
Freddy? Freddy?
You don't hear anything.
Which way y'all come from? Do y'all remember?
We came from. If we're coming back from the left, we came from the right, so we should go left where we're pointing.
Sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And he's like,
the left is where another branch of this stream that's heading down down a river or downstream is. So yeah, that's where the other lights, it would be this right here. This way is what you're looking at. Is what you want to go, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sure. The 4 of you move down that path, and as you begin to follow down, you notice that in the muck and gunk of the sewer, some footprints.
What kind of footprints are there? Do they have any sort of aura about them?
No aura, but they definitely have a Converse logo.
Oh shoot!
Good enough.
Yeah. You continue to follow them?
Yep.
Sure. Give me a move roll, the 4 of you. Let's see how fast you move down here.
Not very.
Wow.
Slowly.
Wow. Yeah. You guys are so focused on following the footprints that you no longer move with speed. You just sort of like make sure you figure out where the footprints are going, so you don't lose them. But if you're trying to catch up with Freddy, it's not going to happen. He's long gone down this pathway. However, you can follow him or attempt to follow him if you can. The 4 of you can roll me and investigate.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah. Eddie, terrible investigation, but the rest of you managed to sort of follow the footprints, and you go further and further down into this passageway. You notice that the water sound of the sewer is getting louder. It's getting louder and louder and louder as the 4 of you move down more into this passage, when eventually you come out into a large area filled with pipes pouring water into sort of a reservoir. And down beneath you, as you stand above this reservoir, is several pumps of other pipes going up the room above you. But sort of the way I would describe it is you come out into this giant box-like area. It's huge. It's not small. It's very, very, very big. And there's 5 or 6 pipes on your left and another 5 or 6 pipes on your right, all pouring water into this big, like kind of a tank of water beneath you. And you're maybe 15 feet above this tank of water. And it appears to be very deep. You can't see the bottom of it. And the water is very cloudy and doesn't look like something you definitely would spend time jumping into. And then across from you is more pipework leading ahead. And around a corner, you can see it sort of going around the corner. And above you are a bunch of tiny pipes coming out of the big tank of water below you. All these tiny pipes going up above. And the room is lit again by lights on all sides, like strings of lights. And that is what you can see at the moment.
So sorry.
No problem.
The best way to think of this is like a Zelda dungeon. The best way to describe it is like that, where there's the water beneath you, and then there's all these different like water, like holes of water shooting out into that tank of water beneath you.
Is there anywhere to walk? Can we walk around the outside of it, or is this just the end?
This is the end. You've reached the end of the pipework, and across from you, about 100 feet, is a other like a small outcropping, and then another like sewer system that leads further in, but it curves around and you can't see where that goes. And then all around you are just pipes shooting out water. There's no way you can fit in the pipes because water's just pouring out of them.
The chances that I'm going to be able to swing on these pipes to get to the other side is, I don't know, about negative 5,000%.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you can definitely
not going to happen. No.
Yeah.
Maybe we call for Freddy, see if he can hear us.
Sure.
He's probably really far ahead.
Yeah, you call. No one responds.
I mean, can we tell anything about the pipes? Where the pipes are coming from? They're coming from the surface, or
wherever they're coming from, the water does not look as mucky and gross as the water beneath you. It kind of looks like just freshish water, as far as you can tell. It's a running water source, whatever it is.
Wait, so it's like this kind of cleanish water is going down this big pool, but the water in the pool is like dirty?
Super gross, yeah.
I need to try to look down there and see any bad things in that water.
Give me an investigate.
Best I can underneath the surface. Investigate.
Yeah, you look down in the water, and what you definitely can tell is that the muck and the murk is sort of like a film on the top of the water. It is very much like the red dust that you've seen everywhere else, except now it's sort of gooped in with the water, and it's kind of, it's almost like an algae, but not. It's like when you play with, that sand that when you pull it out of the water, it's like falls apart.
Sand?
When you put it in the water, like you can make shapes and stuff with it, or the reverse where you put it in the water and it just goes, and then when you pull it out of the water, it is a solid mass. It's kind of like that, where the water itself, it's just like on top of the water, but whatever's underneath it is probably clean. And what you also notice is that on the other side, there is a ladder coming up out of the water going into the outcropping that leads into the pipework. But you cannot see if there's anything in the water, moving in the water. Yeah. You don't notice that.
Maybe I'm going the wrong direction here, but is like there any like are there any like intentions of footprints going across this? Like the surface tension's hard enough to someone to run across it?
Are you trying to do an Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade where there's an invisible platform and you just have to believe hard enough to walk across it? Because that's the case. Like, that'd be amazing.
But on top of the stuff you can run across. If it's anything like kinetic sand, like you're saying, like as long as you move quick enough, it doesn't sink with you.
Oh, interesting. You can attempt to. There are no footprints in it, but you can attempt to try.
Okay. I can't. I got I just didn't know if there's like any obvious clue going across. All right. Because the way I got it in my head is like we've kind of come and we have to go across this to continue, maybe.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
To go around the edge. It's 15 feet
the
down.
ladder's coming up. Yeah, it's 15 feet down, and the ladder is coming out from where the water is up to the outcropping above you. Or not above you, but across from you. Ah, yeah, I'm going to give you that because you have a 2. There's definitely a ladder on your side.
Looking down the ladder, is it like this film is like going all around the ladder? Or is it like that one little wet spot, like the water can you see?
No, it's like gooped up around the ladder as well. But it is, so if I had to describe it, it is, if you guys are sort of like on the block looking over the edge, straight ahead of you is the big pool, and to your right is just a fall down 15 feet, and to your left is a ladder going down into sort of a corner of this pool where a lot of this sandy goop has sort of like flowed into and I don't want to say coagulated, but sort of coalesced into that area. Just as like when you see sea foam on the side of a thing, and it's like, and it's sort of like moving with the flow of the water.
Mm.
Well,
want to throw some stuff in it?
Yeah.
I got a candy bar.
Wait. Oh, you could eat that. Yeah, I kind of want to see what happens though.
Like, open the candy bar a little bit and toss it in.
Sure. You toss it in and it hits the red goop. And if you want a mental image of what this looks like, it's like when the ring in the last Lord of the Rings movie hits the lava, and it takes like a little moment and then sinks in. That's kind of what happens here. The candy bar hits and then sits at the top just for a little bit and then gets swallowed up by it and sinks in.
It just kind of sinks in. It's not like the stuff grabbed it and pulled it under or anything, right?
Nope, it just sort of like, oops, like it sinks. But then the red sandy goop sort of takes the water spot where it was and fills in again.
Ew. Man, that looks inviting.
Yeah, that does not look healthy.
You guys dare me to jump in?
No.
I'm hearing a yes.
Eddie, I think you can Jesus run across this water, maybe. Like the ring or the ring. The candy bar sat there for a minute, so maybe like the
Yeah, like those monks that can like run across water. I could probably do that. I've seen a video of it.
Yeah.
That would look really cool, but what if you start sinking?
That would look really cool.
Nobody can come out there and get you. We don't have rope.
Well, do we have rope? No, we didn't get you rope. There's a ladder on the other
side.
No rope.
It doesn't look like it's moving. It doesn't look like anybody swam across, does it? Like,
it does not look like anyone swam across, but you would not be able to tell because the sandy goop fills in rather quickly. Just a reminder of what you guys have. In your travel bags, Sam has a ton of shotgun shells, 1 needle with antiseptic, whatever it is you discovered, bandages, a cane, scissors, and alcohol. Clarence has 3 tranquilizer vials, 3 prepared needles with tranquilizer in it, duct tape, a jug of half-full water, and a lock and key combo. Eddie has a razor blade pipe that has been blessed, and a bag full of candy, and 1 tranquilizer. Fern has a shotgun, gauze, cotton balls, a knife, and a tranquilizer as well. That's what you guys have. So you can use any of those things to try and solve this if you want to.
Sam, I got an idea. How long is that cane?
Which cane? Oh, the cane? I think it's just cane length.
We could try dipping that in and then just kind of lower it and see how deep this is. I mean, if it's deeper than the cane, it's got to be fairly deep, right?
Yeah. I bet it's pretty deep.
I mean, think maybe it's not that deep. Maybe it's not deep at all.
How far across is it?
It is 100 feet across.
Okay. Okay, yeah, let's try it. Let's send not me or Clarence.
So Eddie. I'll do it. I ain't care here. You can give me the cane.
Look healthy right now.
I'll do it. I'll see how deep it is. I'll just try and like lower the cane in. We'll see.
Are you going to go down the ladder to do this then?
Mm-hmm.
Get to the water level? Okay, sure. I need you to roll me a body move to go down the ladder.
Good luck.
If you want to re-roll that, you have the re-rolls.
Yes, I do.
Just follow it. Let's see what happens.
All right.
All
Here
right.
we go.
Yeah, so
Better.
you carefully go down the ladder, and right before you hit the bottom, where the muck is, you dip the pole in, you dip the cane in, and it goes all the way down, and you still don't feel the bottom.
Okay, this is pretty deep, y'all. I think.
Hmm.
I mean, it's deeper than the cane. So,
What if you hit it really hard? I'm testing the ridiculous run really fast theory.
Okay. She pulls the cane back out and then whaps the sand.
Damn.
Sure, yeah, you pull the cane back out, and aside from like a little ring at the very, very top of where some sand's on there, it's pretty clean when it comes out. It's a little wet, but it's pretty clean. It doesn't look like there's anything funky with the water. And you smack down on the sand, and it makes sort of like a ripple, and a little tiny bit of water you can see. But it definitely seems like if you apply pressure or weight to it, the sand could kind of hold you for a little bit.
Oh my god, it's like oobleck.
Okay,
That's
y'all.
what I was gonna say.
This is like, y'all saw that, right? I mean, you could probably like run on this like Clarence said. But
I mean,
we all
you
have to
guys
run on it.
I know. I can't. Not that good at running. Because I kind of just cheated my way through gym class.
Fern, like put the cane in the water and then like raise it up flat out of water to see if like, in case you fall through, if you'll be able to like get out and breathe.
Oh God.
Oh, okay. And Fern does that. She lowers it and then raises it back up.
Yeah. You lower it into the water and you raise it back up, and it sort of raises with you. The red goop sort of raises up, and then only the very last minute goes and breaks apart, hits the water again, and then recoalesces.
It'd be like swimming through ketchup.
Oh my God, this is such a bad idea.
At least it breaks. It's not like one of those under the tarp things where like the suction suffocates you.
God. And that was the end of Oddballs. All suffocated in ketchup scoop.
Mm-hmm. So what is the plan, gang? You can do more tests. You can run more tests in this to discover more things.
You know what? Fern's on the ladder, so she dips a foot in.
Sure.
Hangs
Fern,
onto the ladder.
Yeah, you go to dip a foot in, and your foot lands softly on the red sand.
She stomps on it.
You stomp, and the ground beneath you sort of like wiggles, but you don't fall. Like your foot doesn't break through.
Okay, so with both her hands on the ladder, she attempts to stand on it.
Okay. Yeah, you stand on it,
ladder.
and yeah, some water starts to seep through the sand, but you aren't like in the water. It's sort of like it starts bubbling up through little cracks in the sandy goop on top, but you're technically standing on water.
Y'all, I'm standing on this right now. So I'm gonna let go. Okay? I'm gonna start walking on this.
We should pick your feet up and don't stand in one spot too long, or maybe you'll sink through.
Right. Fern, let's go. Just starts like walking on the sand.
Sure, of course. Fern, you're walking on the sand. I'm gonna need you to roll for me a body move.
Oh, I'm never gonna make it.
Fern, you're like Jesus.
Yeah, the three of you are. The three of you are watching Fern be like, I'm like Jesus, y'all. And she's walking across this thing towards the other side.
Okay, we're doing it. Okay, just one foot in front of the other. All right. Nothing's coming out of the sand, right?
Yeah, no, everything's good. You looking good. it.
You can do it.
You see the water undulating around her as she walks through. It's sort of slapping against the walls, and she's definitely like making the red goop behind her a little more unstable or unstable. It has this sort of like quality of if you were to walk directly behind her, you definitely would fall in.
Okay, so we should go one at a time. Yeah.
Or at least not in a straight line for sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Keep going, Fern.
Okay.
You got this.
Okay. It's just sand. Just like being on the beach.
Give me another roll. Give me another body move.
Okay. Did I do it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. Did?
Is the new one?
I don't know. There we go.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it to the other ladder.
Okay. Hey, I'm across.
Don't say that because you're like Jesus.
Okay, I'm Jesus. I'm Jesus.
Yeah, you climb up to the other side, and you are now on the other walkway leading into the other part of the sewers. So you've made it across, but the other three still have to go.
Okay, so you just gotta do it real slowly, right? Not too slowly, because you don't want to I guess fall in. But it really is just like, if like you go to the beach.
Oh,
Y'all
that's
go to the
easy.
beach.
I can do that.
It feels like sand, but I wouldn't stand in one place for too long because it is solid kind of, but I feel like you could probably go through.
Okay, that's fine. I got it. I can do this. All right, I'll
do this, Eddie.
give
You
it a
got it.
shot.
No worries.
All right, Eddie, give me a body move down into to climb down. Yeah.
How about that?
You climb down the ladder and put your feet on this what on the very surface level is very sandy and doesn't feel like it would be a goopy thing, but definitely feels on your feet and as the water moves, kind of like a goop. You are down in it now. Give me a roll to start moving out into the actual water itself.
While he starts going out, can I go out soonish, but try to like go outside the path he's taking?
Yeah.
Once
he moves away from the ladder, you can describe to me how you get down, and I'll tell you what kind of roll to make for that. Yeah, Eddie, give me a roll as you go out into the water.
This is move body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you go to move out into the water, but you hesitate, and the water around your feet begins to, like, the red goop begins to separate. Roll for me once more. Move body.
No.
Yeah, you panic. You panic and grab back onto the ladder. You are unable to move from that spot. You're sort of paralyzed with fear. Does anyone try to help him? What do you guys do?
You lied to me, Fern! You said it was like walking on the beach!
It is, but you just can't, you just gotta think positive thoughts. Otherwise, the beach is gonna know your fear.
Positive thoughts.
Positive thoughts. You can do this, Eddie. You got this.
You're all good. You're on the ladder now. You know that we're just on a mission to get like the magic shoe, and like just think about that. Like that's the goal.
I need the
side.
magic shoe to help me.
Yes, you need it. But you know what, the magic shoe? It's been inside your heart the whole time, Eddie.
I mean, I was the magic shoe all along.
Yeah.
You were the magic shoe. You can do this.
No good, Fern. That was a good one.
Thanks.
Okay, but I still don't want to drown.
Fern, will you roll for me heart? Samantha, will you roll for me lead, please?
Can I re-roll the heart?
Sure, if you use one of your things, yeah.
You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I suck at speeches.
Sure, yeah. The combined together, I'll give you the one. Eddie, on your next roll, you're gonna have a +1. Based on the power of them being like, you can do it, pal.
Can't they get rid of conditions?
Samantha can try to use the power of her leadership skill to do that.
Yeah.
What I'll give you this. Either you can have a +1 on your next roll, or her 1 will remove one of your conditions. I'll give you that option.
Get rid of exhausted, because
Done.
having 2 minuses really sucks.
Sure. All right. Exhausted is gone.
Okay. Can I try again? Can I try again to move across?
Yep.
You got this.
I don't got this.
Eddie goes down into the water, puts his feet down, and the water just goops away, and he grabs back onto the ladder.
Nope, I don't got this.
Maybe Fern could do it because she's the lightest. She's the smallest.
Maybe someone else can try and go instead of Eddie.
Maybe it's the weight of my sins.
I'm sure that's not it. Because remember how Jesus forgives everybody. I'm talking everybody. Like that's his whole shtick. You're fine, dude.
The deal.
Beyond saving.
You're totally worth saving. You just climb back up that ladder, and you know what? Clarence is gonna do it. Clarence is gonna go across just fine. You just watch Clarence do it. Sorry, Clarence.
Yeah.
Eddie, do you climb back up the ladder?
Yeah, I have to. I mean, I'm not gonna try again.
Okay, yeah, Eddie, you climb back up the ladder, and sort of Clarence and Sam help pull you up, and you just lay there exhausted and terrified. Clarence, how are you getting down this ladder, my dude? Give me what is your role? What are you using?
Well, it's not body, that's for sure.
Sure.
I'm still scared too, dang. Fern, do you see anything over there?
What do you mean? What do I see? Does she see anything over here?
There is nothing of any, like, you would have, I don't remember if it was Clarence, whoever rolled that high roll earlier, you would have detected if there was like a console or some sort of machinery that could help people across, but there's nothing.
There ain't nothing over here, Clarence.
Okay.
We can't hold on to the walls at all.
You can definitely, if you give me a roll to investigate, you can see if you can. You can't tell if you can hold on to the walls.
That'd be a harder body roll anyway.
Yeah.
So I got try to make it the easiest on myself as possible to go down the ladder, like 2-foot it, 1 foot down. Like I'm not
okay. So
I'm just like 1. Go down the next.
Yes, you're trying to like calculate your way through this. Then
take my time.
Give me a calculate.
Nope.
No, you try to put your feet down and you sort of slip and slide and grab onto the ladder for dear life and just hold on to it. You are having trouble even getting down the ladder. You can re-roll that if you want.
I've ever had to climb.
Yeah, it is pretty slippery.
What if we shoot it with the shotgun and oobleck it?
Hell's a oobleck.
Yeah, you don't want to kill it. Jeez.
You think it, well, no, that's probably bad. You think this stuff's flammable? We'll see where it goes in the flames. Crazy if it like hardened under the water though.
Yeah, you guys can try.
Chances that you and I are actually going to be able to get across this is so low.
Yeah, that's the trouble. It's like, how do we
I'm not going to be able to roll anybody, let alone 2 or 3.
I try to calculate it. It's like you got to get a success.
Yeah.
So.
How about listen, I know we just got back together, but what if I just went down just a bit just to see what's down there? So I could say, oh, maybe it's not worth it.
Well, you're gonna like put your face down in sewer water and open your eyes? You're gonna get like
not the sewer water, Clarence. I'm talking about what's behind me, not the goddamn water.
Oh, whoa.
Facing that. Oh, I thought you was a smart one, Clarence. I was gonna go see what was behind me.
Okay.
Okay, I won't be going. Y'all count to like a minute, okay? And I'll just be real quick and just run down there and see what's going on.
Okay, but you come right back, and if you see anything scary or creepy, you come right back.
Oh, you got it. I ain't getting around. Okay, and Fern takes off the other way.
Sure. Fern, as you run down this passageway deeper into the sewer, you begin to smell that foul smell again. It's very unpleasant. It smells like just like scented death. Like someone liquefied and then made a perfume of decay and is spraying it in the air. It is bad. It is very bad, and it's wafting over you. You notice that the lighting on the walls eventually stops, and you can see where there is a cord going into one of the walls, covered up by sort of like a little ring, a silver ring, protecting the cord from being cut or maimed or whatever. But it goes into the walls, and beyond that is darkness.
Freddy, you down there?
You hear nothing.
Shadow Fern?
Nothing.
Okay, well, I'll go down that way. She turns and goes back.
Yeah. As you turn around, will you give me a comprehend?
I don't have comprehend.
Give me a mind, any type of mind roll.
Can I re-roll that?
Sure. Yeah, you turn around, and while you definitely don't hear Freddy or whatever the hell it is Samantha saw, you do hear Jezebel. You hear a bark in the distance.
Jesse? Jezebel? Come on, Jesse. Where are you? Want a treat? Want a hot dog?
Give me a heart roll.
Can I re-roll this?
Sure.
Fuck.
Nothing happens. You hear a bark, and then it's suddenly quiet.
Man. Damn. She starts heading back. She's just calling for Jesse the whole time.
Yeah, you come back out of the sewer entrance, back out into the large holding tank area, and the three are staring across at you. What do you tell them?
Nothing. I thought I heard my dog. She ain't down there. The lights, they eventually go out. So it's just all dark. And Sam, it starts smelling like it starts smelling real bad down there again.
Yeah. We don't actually know about the different types of fog, right?
The two of you don't, but Eddie and Clarence do.
Yeah, I feel like we're hallucinating crap. Did we hallucinate Freddy? I don't know.
Actually, you may. The big machine that was down below, I'm not sure if you rolled correctly on it, but the big machine that was down below had the other monitors for other fogs. So you may be able to, you know what? If the two of you could give me a roll for comprehend, we'll see if you figured that out. Yeah. All right, sure. Yeah, you recognize down below the big machine that there were other monitors, and the other monitors were connected to other things, and the machine you destroyed was fog, so there has to be other fogs. You may not know that each fog does a different thing, but you're very well aware that there are multiple fogs.
I don't know. I feel like we can't trust what we see or smell or anything. You know, like who even knows if I saw Shadow Fern, if Shadow Fern's a thing, or if Shadow Fern's not a thing, or if I just saw it, or if you hear Jesse.
Will you give me a comprehend roll? Another one? As you say that, who knows if what we saw was real. As you say that, behind Fern, you see the shadowy outline of another fern.
Hey, Fern, turn around. What do you see?
Fern turns around.
Yeah, Fern, you don't see anything. But what you do hear is your dog barking.
Oh my God. I don't see nothing, but y'all heard that, right? Y'all heard my dog. Jesse?
I don't think
Nobody has heard Jezebel bark.
Nobody else hears that.
I just heard my dog. Y'all had to hear that.
I didn't hear that. And you didn't see what I see.
Think it's that fog.
It's messing in our heads.
You think it's messing with us?
Yeah. I mean, that might be what turns the ravens into the pterodactyls and
they're real.
Into the monster.
Well, why is we the only one seeing it or hearing anything then? Why haven't Eddie or Clarence heard nothing?
I don't know. Maybe they've seen something crazy. What have you seen?
Something. Have
you seen anything?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What if they was hallucinating my brother?
Yeah.
Well, Eddie got slammed by him.
No, maybe we imagined that too, huh, Clarence?
Maybe
so you touched him.
That was up there. That wasn't down here. But then you also saw Shadow Fern upstairs, and I thought upstairs.
But since she's in my head, I can see her anywhere.
And I did hear. I thought I heard Jezebel when we opened the door for the monster. I don't know.
Maybe it was Jesse. We don't know. We can't trust what we see. We can't trust what we smell.
Are there two pathways behind Fern, or is there just one?
Just one. There's one pathway behind you.
Okay. Why don't you come back here? We'll follow the lights. Back down.
Okay.
Go the other way. Maybe it'll lead to the others. This one's bad. This one's not good.
Okay. All right. And Fern decides
if we're looking for people, they'll be where the lights are. We won't be in the dark.
Okay. And Fern decides to head back.
Sure. Give me a roll to climb down the ladder. Body move. Yeah, you climb down the ladder and hop onto the goopy sand-like substance. And I need 2 rolls for you to cross, please.
Oh, girl.
Both body move.
Okay, I'm going to re-roll this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you step onto it and it begins to sort of crumble underneath you and water starts seeping through. I need 1 more body move, if you would. Hey. You hop out of it and jump up onto the sand and begin to quickly run across. 1 more body move.
Fuck.
I think you only have 1 more reroll. Do you have any?
I have. Oh, I do. Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna go look. Yeah, you have 1 reroll left. You can reroll this if you want to, or save it. It's your call.
We sent Eddie down to hold his arm out.
That was another 0.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
she is directly in the middle of she's about 50 feet from you guys, and she puts a foot into the water and just sinks underneath of it.
The whole thing?
Fern, the 3 of you see Fern fall into the red goop and just get sucked under.
Are you fucking with me? I didn't get to nothing. She's just in the water.
2 failed rolls. 2 failed rolls. You fall right in. You were just right under the water.
Oh, it's been fun, y'all.
Swimming.
Swimming, girl.
Eddie, go get her.
Oh, she went up under it. She is up under the goop.
She in it.
Yeah, she fell in the goop. She is like
Remember your
underneath
training,
of it.
Fern. We went over this. You got this.
Eddie dives in.
All right.
Oh,
Eddie, roll for me a force, and this can be how much you get into the water. Yeah, you dive like you are like diving off a diving board, and just slam into this.
Can I cannonball?
Sure, yeah, cannonball. You go, and then into the water you go.
That's more. Eddie's not really a diver. Eddie's more of a cannonball.
Absolutely, and the red goop sort of explodes around you, and you're now under all of it, and you can see for a brief moment the light shining through, and in the distance you see Fern sort of swimming her way back up to the surface. She's about, I don't know, 20 feet from you, ahead of you.
Okay, can I like make an attempt to go grab her?
Sure. Give me a body roll. If you have move, great. Or you can force your way through the muck if you want to and try to swim through the top.
Do that.
Okay. Yeah. You begin to swim at her. She is trapped underneath the goop, trying to push her way through and can't do it. But you are pushing away the goop up top, and you make your way towards her, and you grab onto Fern's hand and sort of pull her back up, her head up through the goop. And she like, and the two of you are up top again, but you're in the water still.
Okay. Okay, so now I have to decide if we want to go back or go to the other side. We want to probably want to come back, right? I don't know.
Your guys' call.
Well, you're right in the middle, right?
Yeah, they're directly in the middle now.
Okay. I'm going to bring... I don't want to split up the group anymore, so I'm going to take her back to Clarence and Samantha.
Sure, of course. Will the two of you both use a force roll for me? Because you're pushing through the top.
I don't have force's body, okay?
That sucks. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just body's fine. Normal body.
God damn.
Yeah, no, the two of you are just... You're kind of stuck in the middle, and you're trying to push through this goop, and all you're doing is kicking and flailing. I need all four of you to roll for me an investigate roll. See if you notice this. Yeah, Samantha and Eddie don't notice because they're too busy focused on getting Fern across. But Fern, you feel something like brush up against your leg in the water, and Eddie or Clarence,
run.
Clarence,
Run.
you see,
Run.
Clarence,
Run.
you see something like moving in the goop.
Something just touched my leg!
It's in your mind.
No,
It's in your mind.
That was
Your
me.
mind.
Sorry, I'm trying to tread water.
Something just touched my leg!
It's not real. It's not real.
You guys could probably like flat, like pull yourselves out of the water quickly. It's got enough tension, right? You get out of the water.
Yeah.
Try.
Fern's
Clarence,
losing her
see-
shit. Fern is
Clarence,
losing
you
her shit.
see something like a hump of something, like not breaking the goo, but moving through the goop, and it's sort of circling around them.
Yeah, I yell out, try to like flatten yourselves on the top of it and pull yourselves out as best you can. Hurry!
Yeah, I need. Yeah, what's your plan? What do you guys intend to do?
I'm trying to give him something to help. I'm trying to calculate for him. What I'm trying to do.
All right, yeah, give me a calculate. Give me a calculate to help them guide them out. Sure. All right, I'll give them a bonus. How are you guys going to get out of this goop?
Can we try and force our way out again?
If you want to force, yeah, like really lift yourselves up out of it.
Yeah.
Fern's gonna have to do a body roll, but sure.
God damn!
Yeah. Octo, you listen to Clarence's suggestion, and you manage to like flatten yourself out and push yourself up onto this goop to the point where like you're like perfectly aligned. Like you're not, no real part of you is heavier than the other part, and so you're not pushing down into the goop, and you manage to pull yourself out and sort of grab onto Fern and start lifting her out as well.
Get me out of this!
Clarence,
Get me out of this! Get me out of this!
Don't let go, Rose.
You see this thing coming at them in the water. What's the plan?
Wait.
Hurry up!
Hurry up, guys. I got a lot of time for the surface tension breaks. Hurry up.
Fern's having like a panic attack.
Yeah, let's try and get out of here.
I
Let's
mean,
make our way to the ladder as fast
yeah.
as possible.
I can get the shotgun, but
Start fishing out like my Molotov that I still have in there.
Yeah, I mean, Fern still has her bag, and I'm gonna say this is TV logic, so nothing's drenched in water. Your bag is sealed up fine, so you got a shotgun and everything if you need to use it.
It's okay, I got the mace.
I've rolled like 5 zeros in a roll for my move.
Sucks.
Not even kidding.
that's crazy.
Am I rolling move?
Yeah. Or I mean, you're doing force at the moment because you're trying to pull Fern along with you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you pull her up through the water, and you now are both on the surface, and the two of you have about 50 feet before you hit the ladder. But this thing is closing fast. It is now like on you.
Okay, run! I have her hand, and I'm like pulling.
Sure. I need Fern to move and Eddie to force.
Come on, move. Come on, give me something.
It's gonna work this time.
Oh wow, she's out of there.
It becomes Jesus for
I'm
real.
not.
Yeah. No. Eddie tries to pull Fern along, but Fern is so freaked she just is like running like one of those insects that skips, or like that frog, that the gif of the frog like running across the water. That's Fern. We're just like, pew!
Can she
And
still
you-
be holding Eddie's hand and like flinging him
Oh, you are
alongside her?
dragging him with you. Yeah, you pass him and you're dragging him with you. And the two of you make it to the ladder just as this thing comes to the ladder. And right when it looks like it's about to breach, it suddenly all the slime just flattens out.
I don't think it was real.
We were almost jazzed.
I don't think it was
Yeah,
real.
we're Jaws too.
Oh my god.
Okay, come up here. Come up here.
I know it was real. I know. We're just it brushed up against my leg.
And then, okay, so I'm gonna get her up and I'm gonna give her a big hug. I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
you're up here now, and it's okay. And it's okay now. We're not in the water, and we just need to remember our mind is playing tricks on us.
I'm not Jesus.
No, that is true. That is true. But we're on solid ground now. And you want some candy? I might have some candy. We'll have candy. We'll share this candy bar, 100-gram bar.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a special one.
Oh man.
The camera sort of pans away from the four of you sitting on the edge of this sewer, looking down at this gross like vat of water, and across from you, and sort of moves into the sewer system on the other side, and sort of begins to go through the sewer past the light deep into this underground area, and moves through, and on the other side comes out on an island in the middle of a lake overlooking your town. And that's where we'll stop for today.
What?
So
We almost got eaten.
Dude, Eddie.
Mhm.
My God, my hero, actual hero.
Listen, I'm
I was
just
trying to
doing.
tear up.
Listen, I'm just doing what anybody should have done.
Power of friendship. Oh,
Solidarity.
Look, the power of
so
metagaming
solid.
kept Clarence and Samantha from doing the same thing. Okay,
Yeah.
we'd all be dead if we jumped in.
Yeah.
The fact that the two
No
of
way.
you stayed back was the smartest decision you could have made. The smartest choice. You all were about to have 80 conditions by the end of this. I was like, maybe they'll stay back. And you did. I'm so proud. You thought, you're like, no, I'm not going to do this. Feel free to just be like, no, this is not falling for this. That's all part of the game. All right. Well, before we wrap this up, we'll go around and try to figure out what everyone is up to this week. Give everyone the plugs they so awesomely deserve. Ken, what's happening with you, dude?
Man, you know me, just chillaxing and
being
I'm beautiful today.
beautiful.
Hello.
Looking gorgeous, Ken.
Thank you. oh God. So yeah, I'm CinnamonToastKen. You can just Google CinnamonToastKen, all that stuff's on there. I've been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves lately, which I don't know why I'm torturing myself doing that. I
There
just
was a
had
big update, wasn't there?
Yeah. There's like megalodons and all kinds of crazy stuff in the water now, and
I saw your tweet and I was like, I'm with you. Don't be in the water, man.
So I fell in the water, and when the megalodon shows up, it goes, it just comes out, and I heard it.
No thanks.
And I refused to turn around and look. I just like exited the game instantly. Like, nope, I'm done. Oh man! But we got that going on stream at 8 a.m. Central until 1 p.m. every day, and then we got Charisma Plus, my D&D show on the weekends on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Central, and would love to see you guys there.
Awesome. Elspeth, what's going on with you?
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Elspeth. I am probably going to be offline for tonight because I have work outside of the stream. But Friday, tomorrow, Smash is coming out. So I'm really excited to spend a lot of time on that. That's probably what I'll be doing for most of the weekend. And then on Sunday, I'm going to be playing some, believe it's going to be Magic the Gathering. So look out for that. It's going to be a special stream where I am given creative freedom to start making up voice lines for every card that I play. So I'm excited to do that. And that's pretty much going to be my weekend. You guys can follow me on Twitter or on Twitch, just twitch.tv/Elspeth. And I will see you all there and hopefully not drown, because that was one of the most terrifying things that's happened to Fern this entire show.
Oh man, I was waiting for it. I was like, is Elspeth gonna be Ken? I was very excited. Okay. Octo, what's happening with you this week?
Hi, I'm Octo. You can find me at Octopimp everywhere. Yesterday I was a guest. Well, now I guess next Wednesday too. I'm a guest on my friend's D&D show, The Unexpectables. You can see me there, or you can see me on Twitch. I stream usually 6 days a week. This is December RPG, so I'm doing all JRPGs this month. I'm playing Breath of Fire 3, which is my favorite one. And so yeah, that's me. And soon I will become Ken in just a moment. You'll see. Here we go. Ready?
And here we go. And Ken.
And Ken.
Ken.
And Ken.
Nice.
Breath of Fire 3's got the best music, by the way.
It does have
Also,
the best music. Thank you.
Just a shout out really quickly to Octo and his awesome help in the newest episode of Cox Tunes, which is him and I playing the best Star Trek game in the world. It's incredible. So good. So
yeah, check that out.
Morgan, what's going on with you this week?
So just a little jumpy camera. So I'm just gonna try to make the best possible faces. Bonfire, we just moved, which is why everything is messed up. But it's great. I've been hanging TVs and moving fridges and a little scrappy. So we're doing a lot of it ourselves. But I will show you guys pictures when it's done. It's gonna be amazing. That's all I have. I install things and organize cords into the server closet. But it's super organized. Extremely organized.
I like that we managed to help you get out of that. If for but a few hours a day we can get you out of that, this is unpleasant. Ken, this is not okay.
Welcome to the Ken Zone.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, terrifying.
No, done. That's it. We're all going.
No, we're good. We're good.
Turn the lights back on, please.
And as for me, I will hopefully see you guys here next Thursday for an all new exciting episode of Oddballs. It's me, CinnamonToastKen, broadcasting live right now.
God.
But thank you all for watching. All my information's on the side there. But I'm so thrilled I get to do this every week with these guys because they're the best. It's ridiculous. And I will see you next time. That's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. It's so...
Oh, Jesse, what's up?
Two out of 3 ain't bad. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's pretty good. That's 4 out of 5 screens recommend Jesse is what I've heard. So that's it for us. Thank you so much, everybody. I don't have sound effects. I don't have. This is weird now. This is thank you from the most attractive show on the internet. It's been so fun. But we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
fun for everyone now. Oh, what is that? Oh!